so dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? Eat $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God of Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to somethings. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust a pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular. They get paid and praised by the dollar long as they keeping us stagnant. And niggas think they woke, huh? Like you could change a whole world through a vote, huh? Like slave masters willing to let they slave go, huh? That slave master was probably your kinfolk, huh? History in reverse, a black king strategy. When blacks were your majesty, they always hide your pyramids but point to where the castles be. Aristocracies with your last name patent accurately. Yeah. And I ain't even tell half the shit. Like, I ain't even tell a quarter of the shit. I'm just getting started. Y'all niggas rap about busting guns and all this weird shit. I'm trying to get my people back, nigga. Nigga know everything I touch turn to fucking gold, nigga. Now smoke some ice tech. Boom! Hey, what's up? Ain't nothing like telling him I shot Jerry. Took the box out the back and went binary. I don't get how I been said bye, Mary. Bet they set their ass up like the library. Ain't nothing like Norbert, I'm not Eddie. Bitch, my 19 in the bed, I pop Freddy. Put my scale on the car just for good measures. Don't try to eyeball you, it's not fitted. Fishbowl like I'm driving in Pearl car. I pull up on Simpson and serve bar. No jigger, I pull up and serve bars. I'm a freak, but I'm still bitch, I curve bars. I still go post up Tim Dunk. Marty Rose and I pull up with 10 onions. I don't like to fight fair, I steal some. I'm for real when I say I kill some. Tired of hearing this murder and grave talk. Don't nobody look tough in the graveyard. Niggas turn the police when them K's bark. Where I'm from ain't no rap beef Drake spark. Don't get caught in the bottom bikini shopping or get sent with the dead like a Ouija doctor. Free to fight, free to press, tell tease to call me. Ain't no shot of caffeine, you gon' see the coffin. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm finna walk shit down, had to tie my shoelaces. Like a pain in the mouth, niggas too fake, is dead white man in my pocket, like who racist? Not a boxer, but bro fighting 2 cases. Heard a couple of bros got some new cases. How we twins and Mondoose ain't had 2 babies. Triple up going Christian about them blue faces. This one too crazy. I been on they ass, they ain't catching the break. Banana clip on the Drake, he got hit up in Georgia, now he in the vegetable state. I don't give a fuck if we fam, as soon as I find out you snitch, we can never relate. Bulletproof the truck, I'm moving presidential, rolling presidential, ain't up for debate. Tony Tiger triple, nigga, I'm the great. I feel like a slave with all these chains on. And I pulled up in the whip. They got the trunk in the front like the car made wrong. It's on the floor like a pallet. We did your bro like a mattress, he got laid on. You niggas capping. Triple B speaking big fat like they show that bacon jade on. Niggas gon' have to put their shades on. Triple I shine like when the rain gone. They keep on doing that dissing, man. I'm about to have them little niggas making pain songs. Them niggas bitches, they was raised wrong. I just served the J and I got J's on. Glock compact, but the K's long. Serving 10 work, I got beige on. Got my eyes like an Asian, like a Chinaman, keep a chopstick. They just be rapping by bodies, but my little niggas really clumsy, they done drop shit. Hop out and clean a block with mop sticks. I used to be broke, but I done got feet. I just called the mad and play, they got bleed. Coming like diarrhea, they can't stop shit.
Who the fuck is you pressing? I'm busting like charter. Hit this hard bitch, gotta stop like martyr. I wanna head that tail a whole quarter. With a switch all the way, turn a train apart. Dive in shit freak, but I like deep water. My foreign bitch, CC to that deep water. Headshot from the judge, you gon' lose cheap lawyer. Try to hold a dude twice before I have something for you. Cash skinny, that's cool, I'm turning. BBL plastic, get some fucking new furniture. Fly shit, take a hoe through 500 terminals. Shoot a car, swirl a nigga up here, hernia. My thing about it, I ain't ducking no smoke. I tag him on the ground, put a tag on his toe. I don't do shit but eat fucking set trend. Whole gang stack green together with a close friend. I seen a hop get lifted, picked here out from bullshit like cheek for a Lambo. 20 beans on his head at one stop hair growth. Eat his face, put him on for later, that's leftover. Big E and Big P and Big T, they slept over. Thinking your game when I want something to rub over. I really came from the bottom part, me with no lights in my bedroom with darker than Coca-Cola.
Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit y'all stuff up, man. Big yourself up. Big yourself up, family. Shout out to everybody that is in the building rocking out. We do appreciate everybody in the building. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you guys can hear me loud and clear. We want to make sure that we're clear on you guys' end. Now, listen, I came across this old video of how these old ass dumb Pan-Africans used to be talking. And I just want y'all to understand how much we done put in so much work to get rid of these old conversations and these dumbass perspectives. So I'm gonna just give y'all a classic video that we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. But before I get into this classic, let me shout out to Big Dog Philly OG, Airwalk, Rock, Glass Boom, Shine, and we got my big brother Roger W in here, man. Make sure y'all share this live stream, smack that like button, and share everything around. All right, family, we want y'all to smack that like button, thumb up the video, and make sure y'all sharing everything that's around. Okay, so yeah, man, salute to the real ones in the building. If y'all don't know, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. It's your brother Big Aboriginal Power, and we got a lot to get into. But if y'all ready to get into this classic, all I need y'all to do is smack that like button, thumb up the video. That's all I need y'all to do. Drop a fire emoji, let me know that y'all can hear me, and let's go.
For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbine just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow up just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.
The reason why we know it was African people that first came to the America, North and South and Central, not just because of the wind currents, not because of the currents, and just because of the currents in the ocean, but they left their likeness. They say, well, here, they came over here, and the first time they came, wasn't nobody here. So they left the statues. They left the statues to say, well, look, well, just in case somebody come, they'll know why I've been here. You see what I'm saying? So when I come back, you know, they'll recognize me. You see what I'm saying? So on the second voyage, which was around the third dynasty, and the first was around, doing around the first dynasty. You see what I'm saying? And the second time they came back, they got off their ships and shit. And there was some people that said, well, what the hell are them little savages? Who are them little savages? Come here, little thing. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, they running around on all fours, butt ass naked in the cold. See what I'm saying? And niggas is, yo, we gonna teach you how to walk. Well, you better not teach that goddamn thing how to walk. You see what I'm saying? Look around, you know what I'm saying? See? And then they showed it how to walk, and then it stood up on all fours, and then they went to doing whatever they was doing. And I showed y'all how the ancient peoples of America, the little Asiatics, which I ain't talking about them. They way later on. We talking about when the black people was here, man. That's what we talking about. We not even talking about y'all. Y'all can't even get in the argument yet. Talking about some Mexico. Motherfucker, you ain't even no Mexican. Look at you talking about. You see them faces? They ain't Indians, Aboriginals, they ain't none of no Mexicans or none of that. The Africans. So I'm dropping bombs on all of you. I told y'all in the other video, you ain't just gonna walk up in the greatest history on the planet and think you gonna snatch a championship and we already the gods. Come on now. You got to put up some facts. They go for everybody. You see how I pull the PowerPoint up and put them facts up there? Do that. Don't just get up here showing pictures and say, ooh, man, these, us, and all this. You little beat nose that ass to people, man. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, man, hey, we the gods. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, y'all over here and all of that. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, you got these peoples that, and we can prove that just like I did on the Mayan calendar we was talking about the other day. How you gonna make a calendar and the calendar exists before you even there? You understand the dates that they give for the Mayans and the Olmec? The calendar exists before them. 3114 for that Olmec calendar. And then you got 3100 BC is the crowning of the first dynasty. You see what I'm saying? Now, normally, expeditions would be sent out when a new king is crowned because he wanting to see, because he got control of a navy now. You see, understand? An army, he got all this shit. You see what I'm saying? And he can send out platoons to conquer other lands. He can send out, operations to conquer other lands because he no different than any president. What they do, they go out there and they conquer them land. They get on it was the same. They got that from our ancestors, man. All of that military, what they doing, they got the drones and all of that. And I told y'all about that. You go find the video. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep trying to put y'all up on some knowledge and then y'all niggas want to argue. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, they left their likeness here for everybody to know that they done been here. Ain't no, like I always say, no disrespect to the real Aborigines in Australia. We not talking about y'all African people. Y'all beautiful. We love y'all. We talking about the Africans in America. They got an identity crisis, man, and a problem with words. Okay? You see what I'm saying? But, you know, we the first maritime people, man, and we can prove it. How you gonna make a calendar and now you not even here? And the calendar got the Egyptian face in the middle of it. You see what I'm saying? Best. You see what I'm saying? What kind of, and the dates match with the first dynasty. I'm the new king. I'm Norma and shit, right? And I'm uniting the dynasties. When this uniting the dynasties mean your God match with my God. We're gonna bring the God of the North in unison with the God of the South.
Do y'all hear this outdated nonsense? These are the type of conversations that we used to have to deal with, family. I don't think y'all understand how important and how crucial it's been staying and putting our foot on the necks of these dumbass Pan-Africans. And if y'all don't know this guy, this is one of the guys that used to come to my channel, totally demolished him in a debate, and he denounced his African lineage and started claiming Aboriginal right after our debate. But this is a guy by the name of Job Powers. Job Powers, man. This guy, not to confuse him with Job Briggs, but this guy is a complete imbecile. When I say a complete imbecile, it is beyond me. I want y'all to continue to listen to some more of this malarkey, okay, family? Listen to this.
And I'm uniting the dynasties. When this uniting the dynasties mean your God match with my God. We're gonna bring the God of the North in unison with the God of the South. Amen Ra. You see what I'm saying? So that means the peoples is one. I be hearing some
Grand Rising Elmira. See you over there, Grand Rising.
Story that African people never worked as one tribe.
Retweet.
That's a lie. They kill it. You see what I'm saying? Because once you unite,
y'all share real quick, family. Make sure y'all share this live stream real quick. Support the channel. All right. Reshare, retweet, all that good stuff.
That means the peoples is one. I be hearing some goofies act like they on this, kill that story that African people never worked as one tribe. That's a lie. They kill it. You see what I'm saying? Because once you unite a country, you see what I'm saying? And you got one king. This ain't like how it is today and all that crazy stuff going on in Africa. It's like one king on the whole area, man. It ain't little kings here and little king. Nah, ain't none of that shit going on. You had little governors and shit, but they all had to answer the goddamn normal. That king, the king of the goddamn 2 countries, man. He got the double crown. See, y'all don't understand none of that. You see what I'm saying? But so I'm the king, and I'm like, I got this army and this navy. What the fuck you think? With all these goddamn 130-foot barges and shit, the same size that they use today, copy the damn science from the measurements from my ancestors. They're just the African ancestors. You see what I'm saying? The Nile Valley African ancestors that, and copy them from my ancestors. You see what I'm saying? And they went to building shit. But what you think I'm gonna do? I got an army, a navy, and all. What you think I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna have them. We sitting around eating rice and shit, talking. Hell no, I'm about to send the navy out. Y'all go over here. Y'all go over there. We looking for trade this that because we never went in originally trying to conquer people until motherfuckers start acting stupid. You see what I'm saying? Then niggas was if you hit our land and you close enough, we gonna come hit you. That's just facts. That's just facts. So we left our likeness in America. But when we came back, it was some little savage ass people running around here, running on all fours like some damn wolves and shit. And black people done shaved them up and shit, taught it how to walk and speak and shit. And then be like, here go you with language. What y'all called in the Mayan glyphs and the codex and all that shit. The Africans wrote that shit. You can see it on the walls in Africa. We brought it here, taught them little savages or whatever they is, and showed them what it is. Now, our brothers was also coming from the Pacific, by California. They was also coming in that way. Melanesia, Polynesia, all them islands, the South Pacific. They was also coming in that way. But those are Africans that have been living in Asia for maybe 70,000 years. But if you check in the Jarawa tribe, I know them tribes over there, the Baka tribe, but they sound just like Africa. And they little peeny ass, beady ass, and they got the nerve to say that these is Aboriginals. They got the 9 ethers. Peas all in their head. You see, that's how you know. You see what I'm saying? You ain't need like the Khoisan them. They don't dread their head up. But if you look at them, all of them, they locks long now. They locks long now. And they were just little BBs, little M&Ms a long time ago. They ain't sit there and do none of that dumb shit. They just let it naturally grow. And that's what I done, little BBs. And that's why I keep, look on my YouTube. Y'all see the little BBs, I kept them up just like the Khoisan. I was studying them. And I knew it was going to grow in the dreads. And now look how long my shit is. And if you go over there and Google Sign Bushman and look how long they dreads, that's because they connected to their real ancestor, not no other whatever y'all got. You see what I'm saying? But we the first peoples of the land coming in from both sides, man. And Aboriginal is a name that the Britons gave to these people. You see what I'm saying? Aboriginal. You see what I'm saying? That's fact. The Britons and all that be calling them that. You see? What the names of them tribes is, that's the name of the people with the Baka, Buku, and all that. You see what I'm saying? That's the name of the tribes. That ain't no Aboriginals. That's just a generic ass name. So love y'all down there in Australia. Now I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all beautiful. I'm talking to the Black Americans that got an identity crisis going on right now. They just don't know who they is. They don't understand how to identify with black people because they done been living in the country with all the Europeans forever. Okay, chop out.
And like I told y'all, Power is so damn slow. He's one of the slowest people in one of these perspectives. Like I said, that's an old video. It's nothing new. But I just want to give y'all to show y'all how far stretched these people perspectives is. These people perspectives are so far stretched out, it doesn't even make any rational sense. You see what I'm saying? So listen, man, shout out to everybody in the building. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Y'all see the title. Y'all see what's going on. Why do so many American Indians have hate for FBA and Tariq Nasheed? So we're gonna get into that conversation, and maybe we'll drop the link to see what's up with a lot of people in the building. Man, let's get it.
Keys on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track.
For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbines just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.
We are more than black. Hop on in. We're more than black.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
I'm good, Mr. Moore. Now, where you from, brother?
I'm from Watts, California.
Oh, you from out here? You from Grape Street?
Originally, yeah, but I grew up.
No doubt. What's on your mind, brother?
I just want to talk about that 1526 when y'all added that to the website. And per your knowledge, I want to know how does 1526 apply to foundational, what y'all call your foundational Black American, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, because that's when we first started fighting the white supremacists over here on this land. That's when we first started fighting them. And that's when we in with the black aboriginals over here. That's
so you know the name, you know the name of the rebellion that happened at that time?
That was over there in San Miguel del Guadape, over in the area now known as South Carolina, Georgia, over in that area.
Yeah, the San Miguel de Guadalupe slave rebellion. It was 100 Africans brought over from Hispaniola. But how does that apply to what you guys call the foundational Black American? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because America started in 1776. Even when America started in 1776, Black folks still didn't have a stake or anything in this land, period.
What do you mean we didn't have a stake in the land?
Didn't have a stake, other than being, like John Henry Clark talked about, other than being brought here to do some work. What was foundational? What did we do that was foundational to this place, to the point where we can call ourselves foundational Black American, to the point where we delineate from our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean and from Africa? Like I heard you say the bushmeat and all that type of stuff. I'm trying to figure out how that is applicable to like the founding fathers of this country.
So, okay, brother, okay, let's do this. Let's slow down a minute. Okay, let's slow down, because now you're making a lot of statements. Let's answer some of these things one by one. Let's do that. Let's slow down on that, because you asked a bunch of stuff. And okay, okay. The white supremacists, they didn't get anything popping over here before 1619, right? What did they get popping over here successful?
Just the act of bringing. Okay, so the colonies, the 13 colonies prior to the 13.
16. No. They didn't have that popping before 1619.
What are you talking about?
They didn't have 13 colonies over here by 1619. That came after.
Wait a minute. So the James.
They didn't even have no colonies in 1500s nowhere in America.
Jamestown,
Okay, let's start on Jamestown. When was Jamestown founded?
1607, and they almost died off. They almost starved to death. They started.
Jamestown was founded in 1607. Those colonies, that's 1607.
No, there was a settlement there in 1607, which they about died due to non-affiliation ties with the indigenous peoples.
Following Jamestown, which was the next colony.
Listen to what I'm saying. They almost starved to death in Jamestown. They didn't get things popping in 1619. That's when they got the economy up, when the black people were introduced, sir.
So 1619 up until when chattel slavery started to pop off, we talking about indentured servants. We talking about free, not under the same subjugation as chattel slavery.
You changing the subject.
I'm not changing the subject.
Okay, what did they?
Tariq just hit him with a banger, because no, these was real white slaves that were coming over here prior to 1619. In 1607, the early colonists established their settlement in hopes of doing business with the Powhatans and some of the Algonquin-speaking tribes that failed. They end up starving. It's a whole era of history written on that whole particular time. It's called the starving time, or the starving period. Is where these people start eating themselves, eating the children, digging up the dead. It was crazy, right? later on, they started bringing in European slaves to help build up the colony, to work the yards, to work the plants, to do these particular agreements, sell them to the farmers for crops and other food and other stuff like that as slave labor. These were people coming from Europe. Hundreds of thousands of Europeans came over here in 1616, leading all the way up to 1619 in Jamestown, Virginia, same place.
Interservice. We talking about free, not under the same subjugation as chattel slavery.
You changing the subject.
I'm not changing the subject.
Okay, what did they? Okay. What did they have going on before 1619? What did the white pioneers or whoever? What did they have going on before 1619?
Half freed. The Dutch had half freed. We have the colonies, like I just mentioned. We have them
before 1619. They were not before 1619.
1607 is when Jamestown was. So if you say they almost,
Jamestown was failing, sir. They had other colonies that failed. This is what I'm saying.
Whether it failed or not, Tariq, whether it failed or not, the point I'm making is the founding fathers of this country.
Okay, no.
I'm not going fast. Why do you keep saying
because you're changing. No. Because whether they failed or not, no, it don't work like that. No, they failed without us. Okay. All right, they failed without us, brother.
Free labor. We are not denying that. No shape or form.
Free labor or whatever, but we were still the labor, no matter if it was free or not. Just because we were forced to do it, don't mean that we were not as important. We were important to the culture. They couldn't do it without us, sir.
I never said we weren't important. That's the reason why they came and got us from the Rice Coast, Spice Coast, Gold Coast, and I understand that part. The point I'm making is, we use the term foundational Black American. How is it that we are foundational to a land that was stolen from another group of people? And then how is it that, again, this is going forward. We can go back on the chronology if you want to. I'm good with that. But how we go forward, why are we to a point where with a person of your status, a person of your visibility, a person of your influence, why are we delineating from our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean and from Africa? I don't understand that.
Are you African? Are you African?
I'm of African descent. I'll never call.
Are you African, sir?
I am of African descent. Yes.
Okay. Now we're playing word games. So I'm of African descent, but I'm a foundational Black American. I'm not a continental African. And
these niggas be so hooked on this African term, which I'm not even going to argue with it, right? Because I know this is all part of the perspective of indoctrination. But I know my family have no African genetics, and I'm not no African descent. I'm Aboriginal descent. You understand me? Africa is not the center of life. That's not where all humans come from.
Neither are you.
What does Black mean in the dictionary, Tariq?
Oh my God damn.
What does Black mean in the dictionary?
Oh God, it's
what does Black mean in the dictionary?
You doing the
of African descent, right?
God damn. Are we doing that? Are we doing the Black Law Dictionary? Black means dead.
No. Wait. No. I'm not. Okay, so wait. Let me make it clear so you understand what you're dealing with. Wait. Okay, let me make it clear so you understand who you're dealing with. I am not a Moor. The name is We Are More Than Black. It's wordplay. It's wordplay, bro. I'm from Watts, California. I'm Black. My mother was a Black Panther. My mother was a Black Panther. My family are Black Panthers. I'm Black.
You about to do plebiscite, brother.
We can call it whatever you want to. I just want to get back to the questions, dog.
Okay, you about to plebiscite, Bible. When y'all start doing that, well, what does Black mean in the dictionary? Are we doing that?
I just told you 3 times. Black Law's dictionary is a piece of toilet paper. Henry Black was a white man who was ostracized by his peers. He was not a lawyer. He got ostracized by his peers. The Black Law's dictionary is only used in the beginning part of law school, and then it's no longer used. So again, I'm not a Moor. Fuck Moors. Now the Moors of 7/11 of 1492, I acknowledge that history, but they weren't. Slow down.
This is plebiscite. We're doing plebiscite talk.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay, yeah, that's the saying. They'll let you know what that means. We call that plebiscite.
Listen, okay, that's one of your sayings. I don't know.
Right.
We good.
What should we call ourselves then?
Okay, good question. So the word African and the word Black are the 2 terms that our people historically use. Color,
damn,
Negro,
brother.
all that dumb shit. You just asked me. I'm asking you.
Just answer the bro.
I just answered it.
Bro. Just answer We don't have to get into the plebiscite babbling. With respect, bro, just answer. Give me.
How can I answer if I got mute?
Just give me it. Just make it. Give me the Reader's Digest version, please, sir. What should we call it?
Again, Black and African. American. We're not American. We live in America, but I will never ever call myself no fucking American.
How are we not? I'm American. How are we not American?
I get it. To me, that's the Stockholm syndrome. Why the fuck would I call myself American? Just looking up when America was called American, 1776, we was in subjugation.
Got it. Okay, so we should call ourselves.
America wasn't called America in 1776. That's bogus. It was actually called America in the 1500s on maps.
What?
Black of African descent. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that, like you said, I'm not a leader.
Hold on to this dumbass African shit. That's why I push this Aboriginal shit to a thing. I understand my LBA brothers and their perspective is. And I'm just letting them know we have no African descent. So-called black people in America are not African genetic descent. The vast majority. Some of y'all may think that and believe that and accept that. So in reality, we don't. You feel me? In reality, we really motherfucking don't. I need people to really understand that.
If this is the Stockholm syndrome, why are you not in Africa living?
Because I have children and family here. 100%. The same answer anyone else would give you. I don't have a habit to where I can just stop what I'm doing, pick up, and go to Africa and go live there. If I had,
not. If this is a foreign land and we ain't supposed to be here, just go to Africa. It ain't that expensive.
You said why not? Simple answer. I co-parent. It's simple answer. It's not nothing deep. I co-parent. That's it.
You can't co-parent in Africa.
No, nigga, I want to be with my family. I just finished coaching my football team. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm a present father. I want to be here for my team. So we getting on my.
So you got it popping here. So you got it.
Are we going back to the?
So this nigga said he can't take his family to Africa with him. What? That don't even make no damn sense, bro. You trying to move to Africa, but you don't want to take your family.
Simple answer. I co-parent. It's simple answer. It's not nothing deep. I co-parent. That's it.
You can't co-parent in Africa.
No, nigga, I want to be with my family. I just finished coaching my football team. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm a present father. I want to be here for my team. So we getting on my.
So you got it popping here. So you got it.
Are we going back to the history? It ain't got nothing to do with popping. I'm living here.
You ain't in Africa, so I'm not. You can't. You ain't. You want to claim something that you can't go to and be successful.
No, I did not say I can't go to. You like to add words that don't fit. I didn't say I can't go. I didn't say I cannot go. Okay, excuse me. If I said I can't be because I co-parent, is that better? I'm present in my son's life and my kids, my daughter's.
You can take them over there and live up the African dream. Then
that's not the way. You from Cali, bro. You know that's not how I get down. How they get down here. The judge barely gave me the 70-30, but I'm not talking about me as a person. We're talking about the history. Let's get back. You can deflect all you want.
I'm not deflecting, bro. I'm not deflecting. But if you say,
what I'm saying is, with your okay.
Yeah, if you say this stuff, it's going to have to make sense. I don't do that. I'm a hostage in America. No, we're the culture here, sir.
I never use the word hostage, bro. Like I said, again,
you said Stockholm
syndrome. Like Villanova Nation said, dude that's talking to Tariq is under the assumption that there is absolutely no possibility that there would be Negro already here. That's why he has a false perspective. But they both lead into this African descent.
Salad, sir, with the respect.
I'm not. I'm giving you history. I'm giving you facts.
You're giving word salad, sir.
How about we do this? If I'm giving word salad, Tariq, how about me and you? My name is Shaka Mutan. How about we set up a debate? Live debate.
Oh, God.
Wherever you want. If I'm giving word salad, let's live debate. Don't you think it's important that our people know the true history? I'm asking you why and when y'all put 1526 on your site. Because at first it was just 1619. Somehow, some way, one of the people that y'all deal with got a hold of the San Miguel de Guadalupe slave rebellion when
we never started at 1619. I've always talked about 1526.
Bro, I got the receipts, bro.
Where do you see 1619?
I got the receipts.
Show me a receipt. I don't know nothing about we didn't put 1619 as the origin story, because I've always known that we were. I did a movie about it, so I talked about it in one of my movies over a decade ago. So I know how long we've been.
You ain't talking. Wait. You talked about in Hidden Colors. You talked about the 1526 slave rebellion
In American Maroon.
So let me give you a little history
Maroon.
first.
American
When I
Maroon.
first saw
This.
Hey man, listen, I do need everybody in the building to hit that like button real quick. I do need everybody in the building to hit that like button real quick. Drop a fire emoji in the chat. Just to let you know that
American Maroon.
So let me give you a little history first.
American
When I
Maroon.
first saw it, oh, it was a different one. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I was just making sure because when I first saw, I'll give you straight transparency. When I first saw Hidden Colors, you don't know how many times I took this motherfucking videotape. I'm 45, so I'm age 2. I took this videotape to family members, everybody. I was excited to see it, so I kept listening and heard the misinformation about we was always here and all that. There is no empirical evidence that shows that we were always here. Now we got motherfuckers on TikTok. We got, okay, like I said, Tariq, let's set up the debate. Okay, let's set up the debate.
I ain't gonna lie, that first Hidden Colors Tariq did, where he talked about the Aboriginal peoples in New York, California, Florida, Georgia, all throughout North America, he dropped some heat in that motherfucker. I don't know if y'all seen that. Y'all might have to run the replay back on that Hidden Colors one, the first one.
I would prove without a shadow of a doubt that it's true.
That's not true.
Okay, let's set up the debate.
No, we're talking now, sir. No, we're not going to set up a damn debate.
Okay, all right. So let's talk now then. So what evidence? Okay, I got you. So what evidence do you have other than 1526 when 100 enslaved Africans were taken from Hispaniola to try and start this colony with the San Miguel de Guadalupe slave rebellion? What evidence do you have prior to that black people that look like me and you, 4C hair, descendants from Africa, was here in
statues, Olmec statues, Olmec statues.
Okay. All right, so look, let's go.
Are you about to do haplogroup? Are you about to get in the haplogroup?
Let me just clarify that Olmecs are not Africans. They're black Negro people, what you would consider a black person today, but in fact, they're the Negro Aboriginal phenotype that occupied the continent of America. They're not African descent at all.
What evidence do you have prior to that black people that look like me and you, 4C hair, descendants from Africa, was here in
Olmec statues.
All right, so look, let's go.
Are you about to do haplogroup? Are you about to get into haplogroup?
Nah, I don't do haplogroup. Some of my buddies on here like that haplogroup, but I don't need. Okay, I got you. Okay, so there's no anthropological, there's no DNA, there's no archaeological evidence, nor is there any type of what's the damn?
Sir, you're telling
agricultural evidence of the Olmecs being black.
So with our own eyes, seeing those statues with them big noses, big lips, high cheekbones, and nappy hair, woolly hair.
Yes.
Right. So those would not be considered black today.
Absolutely not. The people that still live in that region still have the same phenotype.
No, they don't. Thank you, sir. That's it. There's nothing to talk about. All right. Thank you. All right. When something else. Okay, there you go. We don't have nothing to talk about. We don't have nothing to talk about. Yeah, we don't have anything to talk about. We don't have anything to talk about. Thank you. Nope. No. We're not here to waste time. I'm not doing no debate. For what? No. That's clout chasing. That's a clout chase. With respect, that's a damn clout chase. Let's debate. With respect, nobody knows you, sir. Nobody knows you. I'm not about to do a debate. A site babble and waste time and just get clout from wasting time. Yeah, I don't debate in bad faith. That's a bad faith argument. You telling me my eyes are lying. Prison talk. That's that plebiscite babble. That's called plebiscite babbling. With respect. No. So why don't you go to Africa? The court ordered me for child support. Oh, Lord Jesus, God. This is what I'm saying. I don't do that shit. I'm not claiming all of this stuff while living my ass here. I'm claiming where I live. Y'all asses are over here. Everybody's over here talking.
Like, he really dropping some heat. And for somebody to say that there's no scientific evidence of Negroes being here in America before 1492 is absolutely malarkey. We done been dropping this information for a long time now. There's so many scientific evidence. I mean, like I said, he brought up the Olmecs. You see what I'm saying? The Olmecs is one of the definitely most recognized historical monuments. Even when you go to any type of research database, anything that's dealing with science, and you look at Olmecs, most time they're going to come back telling you that this was a black people, a Negroid type people. You see what I'm saying? This is evidence. This is like documented. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people like to push like they were some type of Africans that came over. There's no scientific evidence that these people were damn African. There's no documentation of that. When you go to some of these ancient sites and you start looking up places like El Negro. Are y'all familiar with El Negro? Are y'all familiar with the El Negro site? There's tons of evidence out there on it. Tons. And we got to realize that, man. All you got to do is go look up El Negro and Tres Zapotes. And Tres Zapotes. It's literally a Negro. You see what I'm saying? People got to understand that and really get into y'all understanding that when you go into various different Mayan literature, like when you go into like a primary, like there's images of the Olmecs in Central America and places that we call Mexico today, snatching up the people that y'all try to say is the originals. And this is a primary, by the way. This is from the Mendoza Codex. It's either from the Mendoza Codex or the Bonaparte. I know this is from the Mendoza Codex, is for sure. And look, the Mendoza Codex is what the indigenous peoples they self wrote down as recorded record and how they depicted themselves and how they depicted the invader. And look, they're showing you an invader being snatched up off his feet with the Euro-Asian phenotype. The same phenotype that they try to nowadays connect to Mayans. Nigga, this is the face of the invader, the Eurasian phenotype. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all didn't let these pale skins create a false illusion of history by even making up a fake continent. They made up a fake continent and said, look, I come from this continent, and y'all go with this weak ass narrative. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Catch up, family. Have y'all not put together that Europeans, pale skins, and created their own history, created their own continent, and made up their own origin story? Pale skinned people are not the aboriginal people of Europe. And Europe ain't even a continent. If you go back before 1920s, they wasn't even really referring to it like that. And if you go back to the early 1600s and even 720 AD, they referred to it as Eurasia. It was actually considered Western Asia. Now they done say, oh, this is the European continent and this were white people. They done literally created a freaking history and now people dive into it with all eyes open, not knowing how to decipher shit. I wish people would be hitting that like button. I'm just giving my FBA Aboriginal brothers some free game right here. If y'all was listening and understanding, y'all be dropping that fire emoji. Y'all be hitting that cash out on my mamas. But we here to give y'all the proper perspective of who we are. And with the research that I have accumulated over the last decade, dedicate my information and research towards the Americas, I've understood that we have no African genetics and that Africans might not even be what we would call now Africans. I don't think that we even seen a real African. A real African has never made their way to the Americas. These are always some other fleeing invader, mutated species, class, ethnic group of people from over there in the Eastern Hemisphere. Y'all think the original people of East India look like them little dot head people with the straight hair? No, the original people of East India were very dark-skinned people with Negro hair, and they look just like Nigerians and people from Ghana. And some people from Ghana and Nigeria actually have origin stories that their people migrated from East India into the places that we call Nigeria, because we know that Nigeria didn't always have a population, which is why they really have no written script. They have no historical structures and monuments, and they don't really go back too far according to antiquities based off of the reference time of other places in Africa. Then when you get into the separation and the expansion from the Bantu migration after the separation and destroyment of Egypt, a lot of those mixed nations migrated into the area that we call West Africa, which is why the West Africans use and borrow the East African written manuscript called the Mandinka script. See, I'm just giving y'all some free game. I'm just trying to tell y'all how they line out these fake perspectives and then cookie cut the history and then put it all on us. No, man, we're challenging that bullshit. Africans ain't even Africans. African Americans ain't Africans, and we are the only Americans. We are the first Americans, the original Americans. We are the Aboriginal, indigenous, Negro phenotype that archaeologists and anthropologists have been finding from Canada all the way down to Brazil. That's our people's family. I just need y'all to know that. There are no real Africans that you have ever laid eyes on. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The oldest Africans that are classified as the oldest people in Africa are considered the Khoisan. They obviously, observably look a little Asian, and their own oral story said that they come from Asia. They're technically what we would classify as Negrito. And these are supposedly the oldest people in Africa. How the oldest people in Africa gonna have an Asian phenotype? Well, their theory is that these people that's in South Africa, the Khoisan, migrated all the way up to Asia. But yet they don't share any Khoisan DNA. No Asian do. They share more of an East African DNA. See, so they don't know what is going on. I'm just telling you though, Africa was let me say this, Africa was like a fallout shelter. It was a meeting ground. It was like a neighborhood park. Nobody really lived there. Might have been a few bums living at the gazebo. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't really where niggas lived at. Eventually people lived there, built some shit, made it popping, and brought civilization and science over there from various different places. But ultimately, it was just like you look at it like a park, theoretically. Like nobody lives there, but it might be a bum or two living there. You might come and leave, might see them sleep. You see what I'm saying? It was nomadic people. There was nothing going on there. And the nomadic people that's there is in small numbers because they was already being picked off by the natural habitat being at the bottom of the food chain. When you are in the absolute wild competing with wild hogs, warthogs, cheetahs, lions, leopards, hyenas, tigers, motherfucking bears, all kind of shit, poisonous snakes, eagles, just hippos, alligator, crocodiles, monkey, baboons, caiman, gorillas. You see what I'm saying? You kind of at the bottom of the food chain. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to have to get what you're going to get, and the numbers is going to dwindle down for survival reasons. The smaller the numbers, the more likely we can all survive and sustain. And that's just how it was. So, theoretically looking at it, that it wouldn't have been a large population of people in Africa. So now you got to ask yourself, well, how do you get diversity? See, you got to go back to diversity, because in the scientific illusion today, they're going to tell you that Africa is one of the highest diverse continents on the planet, which I have to say I absolutely agree. But I disagree with the explanation that they give you to why it's so diverse. Okay, I don't like the explanation that they give you to why it's diverse. And the reason they say it's so diverse is because everybody that's melanated, white, Chinese, Asian, Arab, Indian, in between, all descend from Africa. So we got all these different places and phenotypes that you see around the world, white people, Asian, and they all come from here. No, that's bullshit, because diversity doesn't work like that. Diversity doesn't work like that. Diversity deals with the opposite expansion of people coming from different places, coming into one general place roughly at the same time or within close proximity, creating what we call the genetic bottleneck. And that's where a lot of people. Let me take a sip of this water. Hold on. They actually have a population bottleneck. And a population bottleneck is where you got various different people from all over the planet entering in one particular geographical area. Maybe not the same exact area, but in a general area. And what happens is you got a lot of people going there at the same time. So it creates what we call a population bottleneck. It's where a lot of people going in one area at the same time, at the same spot. And so what happens usually, mixing start to happen. So if you got 5 different ethnic groups coming from 5 different continents, moving into one different continent, you got 5 different people, right? So now you got 2 over here, 3 over here. And how many different combinations of mixtures can you come up with? That's roughly around 22 different mixtures. So you got variations of combinations that's happening that can pop up because of this amalgamation and this population bottleneck, now turning into a genetic bottleneck because they're mixing and amalgamating. And what comes out of a genetic bottleneck? Diversity. So what I'm simply saying is that Africa can't be diverse because everybody came from there. Africa can only be diverse because everybody went there. Let me give y'all another example on a smaller level. Let's take New York in North America, the highest diverse place in North America. It is one of the highest diverse people. You got Asian, Chinese, Russians, Europeans, every kind of people you can think. And guess what? That place, New York, is diverse, not because everybody originates from New York. It's because everybody went there. And this is how I'm explaining this diversity in Africa. We got an into Africa theory, and they're giving us a bullshit out of Africa theory. It's totally in reverse, family. They're giving you history in reverse. God, y'all drop a fire emoji. I'm giving y'all free game right now, man. Free game. Drop a fire emoji. Let's get back into some of this content, though. Let's get back into some of this content.
And shit. Ain't going nowhere else. Everybody talks that crap right here. You see what I'm saying? Stop playing games. Everybody over here talking about us, but your ass is safe, sound, and secure right here. You ain't in Wakanda. You ain't over there nowhere else but over here. Damn, I don't want to hear all that. Oh, but Tariq, I disagree with what you claiming. We claiming.
I'm supposed to be hitting that support button, hit that like button, support the channel, cash out information in the chat, support this thing. We got a lot more heat to get into, though. I'm gonna give y'all some.
Listen, I got a court date on the 5th, and hopefully, they talk to me about my probation. God damn. Oh God, that's that prison talk. Dudes talk like that in jail, man. This is what y'all be doing on TikTok, man. Oh, we cleaning. Oh, we're cleaning this stuff up. This is Operation Clean Up TikTok. We got to clean up this. Is this what y'all been doing on damn TikTok with all this plebiscite babble? We're cleaning this shit up. Come on. Enough of this. We cleaned all that shit up on we cleaned it up on Twitter. We cleaned that up on Twitter. We didn't stop all that plebiscite babble. You know what I'm saying? We didn't clean that up. We got to clean it up over here. Yeah, there was some woman earlier calling me. I don't like you talking about we foundational, Tariq. I'm a mound builder. Okay. I ain't got no African in me. I is a mound builder. It's all either we ain't got no African in us or we got no native in us, or either way, it's gonna be somebody mad from both. Y'all be mad at me. What the fuck y'all mad at me for? Why do y'all get mad at me? Just go out and recruit people. Y'all mad at me because y'all can't recruit people for your plebiscite babble. Don't get mad at me. Go out and explain your plebiscite to people. And if they want to rock with you, cool. If they don't, because most people don't, then y'all want to blame me for people not wanting to hear that horse shit. It's Tariq's fault. I was explaining to Tariq that we are really from Atlantis, but y'all be listening to Tariq and his website, y'all listening to that. I'm trying to tell you, if you look up black in the dictionary, black means death, okay? So what Tariq is telling you is that you is dead as a nationality, okay? So what we have to do, we have to start claiming the Moabites. So I'm gonna put on a fez and an Isley Brother robe and some flip-flops, and then we're gonna preach on the corner. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up with all that horse crap. Shut up with all that shit. Just stop it.
There do be a lot of niggas doing little weird shit like that. Like, nigga, I'm pushing Aboriginal, but I understand there's some FBAs that's questioning whether or not they have African descent lineage or not. And I'm here to give them the game, help them do genealogy and all this other shit. I'm not here really to get involved with nobody else's perspective. I just understand who my people's is. I don't care what you identify as. I know we ain't no damn Hebrew Israelite. You don't think I look at some of these Hebrew Israelite brothers as my brothers? They in my chat all the time. So I'm able to look at all perspectives and identifiers and recognize my people within all those perspectives. And I'm able to single out who ain't my peoples within all those perspectives. You see what I'm saying? So I'm able to look at it from a different perspective, from a different vantage point, and try to collectively give my people game that is universal for my people. They should be able to feel it no matter the identifier. And so once we all get on code with that, I think a lot more, we're going to get into the second phase of this uprising, just like it was 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when it became a rapid thing on the internet. It took the world by sandstorm. We're going to get into that second phase, and I think it's going to be some new brothers coming around. I can't wait to start seeing new platforms popping up. And we just got to get on code and start respecting, loving, and understanding our people. Because we really do. We just naive. Sometimes we ego-driven. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it becomes those certain things. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. I do appreciate everybody for rocking out. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. This is your brother, Aboriginal Powers. I do appreciate y'all. Big yourself up. Yeah, sir. Gentlemen and ladies, shout out to everybody that's in here. Let's get back to some of this heat. Let's go.
Damn, man. That's jail talk. When I was in the county, I would hear cats talk like that. Hey, brother, listen, I ain't supposed to be in here because, listen, I'm sovereign, right? I'm not. See, first of all, I identify with another nationality, and they're supposed to go to my tribal chief if they were going to arrest me. The cocaine I had was part of the tribe. Shut up, man. So I've heard this. This is jail talk. Golly, man. Ooh, Lord, 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 Jesus. Somebody said one fish, two. this. God, this is killing me. It's killing me, man. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. The plebiscite babble is killing me, man. The plebiscite babble and the TP babble. And then we got these people call up. It's either or. They call up mad at me. Listen, I'm Tariq. I'm a mound builder. I'm from the mound building tribe. From Louisiana. I'm from a mound. I ain't got no African in me. Well, go take your ass and put a TP on a mound and go kick it. What the hell you mad at me for? Go get your ass on a mound. Eat you some corn on the cob and put your moccasins on and do what you do. Whining about me all the damn time. But you tricked everybody. You brainwashed people, Tariq. People don't want. I'm not stopping people from joining you in your TP or your mound.
It do be a lot of our people mad at cuz for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? They do be coming on popping shots. So it's only right that niggas pop shots back, man. Hey.
Plebiscite land, where are you?
I know he ain't talking about my niggas who standing on code in business. So if y'all feel like he talking about y'all, it's probably because y'all be talking shit.
Whatever you got. I ain't stopping nobody. Y'all are just not good at recruiting people. Shit. Your recruitment skills are off. You're not selling this shit good enough. People don't want to hear. You're running people off. Listen, brother, you mind if I talk to you a minute? Listen, man, I'm trying to recruit people to come live on our reservation. We're starting a reservation called, it's called the Negro Mound Reservation. All right, we got a reservation and we want some members to come on through. Now you're going to have to pay $100 a week because you're going to have to rent a booth. And we're going to cut hair and do braids to raise money for our tribe. We need you to be a part of the tribe. Okay. All right, people, you ain't recruiting people. I'm sorry. Shit. Don't get mad at me. Oh, goodness. Well, you, Tariq, with your influence, it gets into a lot of jealousy talk. Listen, Tariq, with your influence, with your reach, let's set up a debate because I need some clout. Let's set up a debate so I can plebiscite babble and then give everybody my cash app. I'm not giving clout. I ain't giving nobody no damn clout. No. We're giving enough clout here in these spaces. We're giving enough clout in these damn spaces. Yeah, because I've been going into certain people's rooms. And, oh, good, I get some money now. Ooh, people can give me some money. Oh, God. Symphonic, you shut your ass up. How dare you? You get up here and you say what you need to say to me if you got something to say to me. All right? This is my space. I'm saying what I need to say. All right? You got something to say? Hop on in. All right, y'all hop on in. Let's get a couple of more people. Let's get, hold on. What's your name? Hold on. Let's get, okay, let me get, and let me see. And I'm not knocking the Black Native Americans. I'm not knocking you, but when people start throwing my name in the mix, that shit is corny. I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got. Don't blame me for people not wanting to be recruited. All right, people just don't want to fuck with you. They don't want to fuck with you. Poncho, we're trying to get this brother. Olua Poncho. I think I'm pronouncing your name right, sir.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am good, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. What's on your mind?
So yeah, I think we talked before on the last live.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So why do you always make these jokes about Africa?
I know you look Indian.
Yeah, I make jokes about everybody.
On shots. Y'all man, I'm gonna let y'all come up and get y'all shit out.
Everybody gets roasted, so that's a part of my culture.
I mean, because I remember these videos where you were speaking so highly about you went to Africa, how they treated you, And it's like these little jokes you come here and make, and it's like the opposite of what you used to believe in.
Everybody gets roasted, sir. You're not above getting roasted. What makes you think you're above getting roasted by any foundation of Black American?
No, I mean
one T, by the way. First T, go ahead.
Okay. Number 2. Why what happens to the African Americans that would just want to be called FBA?
What happens to them who want to be called FBA?
That don't. Most African Americans that don't want to be called FBA.
What about them?
What do you do with them?
See, look, they be trying to create these little grift questions. Listen to
That
them.
don't. Most African Americans that don't want to be called FBA.
What about them?
What do you do with them?
What am I supposed to do with them?
I mean, I'm saying, like, you know, you guys are like 1% trying to make a decision for all African Americans.
When have I made a decision for anybody?
To be called FBA.
I'm not the leader of anybody, sir. I don't have a gun to nobody's head. I don't force anybody to do anything.
Yeah, but you came up with the term.
Right. I came up with a term. I didn't force it on nobody. I didn't colonize anybody. I didn't do what they do over there in your homeland. I didn't go up in villages with guns, forcing people to go along with an ideology. I didn't do that.
With gun? Who did that? Who did that in my homeland? I don't get that.
Boko Haram, people like that.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Am I lying? Y'all do that. Y'all people in your homeland, y'all go force stuff on people.
No, that's called terrorism.
Right. That's what they do. I do that. So you're making it seem like I didn't make nobody do nothing, sir. People gravitated towards the term. They like the term because it makes sense. I didn't make anybody do anything.
Yeah, but like how many terms? Like you got the Hebrew Israelites, you got the Sulan, you got the I mean, it's just different names. People are just confused. Like
no, we're not confused. That's the thing. Foundation of Black Americans. You see how
it's like a name of the day. Like every day is like a new name.
The thing is,
these Africans want us to be confused because they're confusing people's spiritual and ideologies with their actual lineage and blood lineage. If you ask majority, 9 times out of 10, any motherfucking Black American, no matter their ideology and perspective, most of them going to tell you that they're from here. They got Aboriginal Indian heritage, unless you talk to a Pan-African. And most of them, their grandmama said, but they in denial. They'll say that their grandmama is lying, and the white man who created Africana studies is telling the truth. The one who created Darwinism is telling the truth. But your grandmama is lying. I've literally had a Pan-African say, yeah, my grandmama said, and my mama said before she died that we was Indians. But she was lying, though. Come on, bro. You going to say your dead mother lied to you, bro? She's rolling over in your grave. A lot of Pan-Africans will openly deny their indigenous heritage just to prove a perspective and emotional attachment that they have, that they think that they come from Africa.
Foundational Black America.
All the data, and by the way, these people that think that they come from Africa, all their data is built off the back of the pale-skinned men, same person that colonized them. Every Pan-African that try to prove their point, that believes in this narrative, is literally building their narrative off the backs of pale skins. They don't have an independent perspective that is organic to an African. Africans didn't come up with this ideology and philosophy. It's an adopted philosophy by pale skins.
American is the most powerful name we've identified ourselves with, because look at how it has people so shook. Y'all do spaces every day about foundation.
Wait, hold on.
Americans.
Do you think Africans like care? Like
yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Like how do you like
listen to you? Y'all stay in spaces 24 hours a day, talking about us and talking about how shook you are. Y'all literally do spaces all day, every day, all across social media, crying about our lineage.
Crying
and whining.
You think you? I mean, I don't understand.
Y'all cry and whine about us 24 hours a day.
How does that pay my bills?
Sir, look on social media. Y'all are shook. Why? Listen to you called up.
Give a shit.
Why did you called up? So you must do. Look at all the people.
No, I just don't want the little goosey comment.
No. You're gonna get roasted because we give you those comments because y'all come in trying to denigrate our lineage.
Can I roast you back?
Yeah, let's go. You want to go?
You know what? I ain't gonna disrespect my people, man.
Oh, okay. You know I light your ass up.
I will light your ass up, man.
Oh, somebody.
But you know, I have African American friends that I respect, so I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to go there, sir.
Because you might say something funny, and I might just take it there.
Yeah. Because you can't clown us, so that is all good for me. Go ahead.
But like, yeah. So I just, you know, your people like to make disparaging comments about.
No. But the thing is, man, y'all gotten away with denigrating us for a long time. With all of this,
that was such a tetherist response. Even Nate caught on that. Can I roast you back? Nigga, if you don't get your little flip-flop, little malnourished, frail body, stanky lip, starving forehead, hairline having ass on, come on, bro. Your ass sitting up in some goddamn Minnesota hospital, sitting there sucking on your thumb, waiting to get fed. The next IV, your ass ain't had no water in 22 days. You on the verge of depletion. These Africans be malnourished, frail, and hungry, all up in here talking about us. And they listen, a lot of them be over here for like 5-10 years. You grow, they come out genetically malnourished. Like it's in their genetic. They got like a malnourished chemical in their body. Like
no way.
For a long time, with all of that anti-FBA sentiment, we've ignored you for a long time. And then it got to the point where it started to leak into the political realm and it started to affect certain policies. So then we had to start kind of doing a lineage.
Okay, so good. I like that you said that. What politician do you know that has real power? Not the ones that almost won or whatever, that is disturbing. That, I mean, you guys make it seem like we have a bunch of politicians that's trying to cosplay as y'all. What politician do we have that has...
Kamala Harris, buddy. Kamala damn Harris.
She's not in office.
She was in office, sir. We made sure she didn't get into the presidency. We made sure of that. All right.
But y'all making it seem like there's a bunch of Africans.
No, I'm in California. And we had old musty-ass Barack Obama who undermined us and didn't help us and didn't protect us. Who was this DOJ, who was another tether who didn't do anything and undermined us and didn't do shit. So, yeah, the list goes on, sir. So we're not going to play that. Oh, who did what? No.
Yeah, but what about the African Americans that undermine y'all? They don't do shit. They don't do nothing like Clarence Thomas. Like Clarence Thomas, Tim Scott.
Yes, he's a sample.
Tim Scott.
We recognize, notice we call ourselves.
But when it's Africans.
Stop. Don't talk over me. He's a sample that we've called out. We call our Sambos out. You don't call yours out, so we have to check them. Y'all didn't tell us who the Sambos were. Y'all didn't tell us that y'all got people over here who's going to undermine us. Y'all didn't. In silk. We warned you about Clarence Thomas. We warned you about Jesse Lee Peterson. When they show up, we like, hey, he's a Sambo. Don't kind of ignore him. But yeah, when y'all sitting over the Myron Gaines and all these weirdos who come from Africa who just completely denigrate us, y'all don't say nothing. Y'all just kind of sit back and people calling us Akatas and all types of stuff, and y'all don't say nothing. So we're
do you know what that word means?
Oh God. Yeah, I know what it means. What are you gonna tell me, sir?
You know, okay, so when you say Africans call us Akatas, you know, that's my tribe. That's a Yoruba word.
Right. What are you gonna tell me it means?
So why you keep making it seem like it's some kind of word made for you guys?
Because they use it on us all the time.
Yeah, but it's not. I could be called Akata.
Because you're over here. That's why.
Yeah. So why you make it seem like it's some? It wasn't a dirk. It wasn't meant to disparage African Americans. Why y'all make?
Tell y'all these folks. I did not. The fourth. He's lying. The fourth T. I told y'all. This dude did every 4T. Now you lying, brother.
I'm lying about what?
Man, okay, thank you, brother. You're not going to sit here lying. But when they start lying about Akata.
Everybody know Akata is a derogatory term towards Black America. Everybody know that. They just be sitting up there lying.
Man, these folks sit here and they've been calling us Akatas for years. They said, man, don't act like no Okada. You acting like an Okada girl or the Okada boy. Or stay away from those lazy Okadas. They would sit up and do that for years, family. For years. I hate when y'all lie about that. That's why we're delineating, because we don't like that disingenuous disposition. Those lies, the family, didn't I tell y'all, just like clockwork, they do the 4 T's. They're going to ask a couple of bad faith questions, then start getting trollish, and then just start lying straight out. Oh, when they start doing them lies, man, I do not respect that. I don't respect it. That incessant lying, let me get on that for a minute, family. Yeah, they try to gaslight us. I don't respect that lying. Well, we got a lot of people in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Family, you know what? That lying and scamming, that's become culturally normalized in many of their communities, family. And a lot of these cultures that they have, manipulation, scamming, deception, that's like, they look at that as a form of intelligence, or you just got to do whatever you got to do to come up. That's not a moral failure. For us, family, lying and scamming, oh, I got to stay away from this dude. No, that's a moral failure. For them, that's a trade. That's a part of the culture. They teach each other how to lie and scam and manipulate. You understand? That's part of the culture, because you got to go to the green.
Right. And matter of fact, it became a thing recently where a poll went around where scammers are respected more than the presidents is. Like the known top scammers got more pull than the presidents, and is loved by the people more than the president get love. The scammers, they have a institutional praising scamming culture in Africa, especially West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana. This is a known fact. Lagos, Nigeria is the scamming capital. Do I need to look this? Do I need to show? Let me show y'all the facts. Hold on. Let me show y'all Lagos is the scamming capital. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. So look, man, they got a whole institution, man. It's called the Lagos Cafe. Cafe. Hold on, let me show y'all this shit. Look, Lagos, Nigeria. Each day, scammers head to a local cafe, sit down at their computers, send thousands of emails, correlating receipts of their lucky win and large sums. And man, they be doing all kind of scams. Look, Nigerian report 60 people. Look, there's so many Nigerian scams. As a matter of fact, there's an international red band on Nigerians right now. There's a red band. If a Nigerian bank call or try to get anything sent to it from any place outside of that place, Nigeria, guess what? It's a red flag automatically, internationally, all countries. Nigerians is banned from 9 different countries in Africa. I don't know y'all. I don't know if y'all know that, but they got a ban. They banned from a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? And you can look at it. This is like known facts. Matter of fact, let's get into some of this. We can read some more of this. Because people just think that we be just saying this about Nigeria. No, this is international news. We don't be really talking about, because we don't be over there, so it ain't really nothing that we need to get involved with. But you look, Nigeria banned. Scamming capital. Nigeria has been labeled as the scam capital due to prevalence online fraud, particularly advanced free scams, also known as 419. The reputation is rooted in a combination of factors, including economic hardship, weak law enforcement, in a culture that in some instance seems to tolerate or even celebrate. Look, to even celebrate, that is crazy. Celebrate the actual fraudulent behavior. They have an institutionalized history of respecting and scamming cultures. I'm gonna leave that on the screen so y'all can take a screenshot for those that want to argue with them Africans. Y'all got some heat for them. Y'all know we bring the sources. So they have an international law put out on them where these people are banned. And look, if you just go up here to this, look, let's go up here to this. Look, we're gonna just do like that. Watch this. Look, they're banned. While there is discussions of potential travel restriction affecting Nigeria, there are currently no official bans. Hold on, let me say banned in Africa. My bad. Look, Nigerian ban. Look, Nigeria has faced several different ridicules in travel. Look, Nigeria is among the 36 countries facing potential legal repute. A lot of places already banned them. South Africa, the Arab countries, Liberia. These people are just heinous. They go to country, just decimating it. You feel what I'm saying? Now look, you go here, right here to this. Hold on, let's reshare the screen because you're gonna stay on that page. Hold on. Close this bullshit up. What the fuck? All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Boom. So look, 8 countries have banned or restricted Nigerians. 8 different countries, bro. These people not playing with these people. United Arab Emirates, Malaysia, South Africa, Turkey, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, even Kenya has banned their ass. This name of this country, and shit, they just, and I think America should ban their ass too. I think America should ban their ass too. You see what I'm saying? Malaysia, even South Africa, Turkey, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, even Kenya, banned their ass. And they been banning these motherfucking West Africans, bro. I don't know why we even still allow them. They don't do nothing. They don't bring nothing good to our community, to our economics, to our government, to nothing. Put a ban on these West Africans.
Card off as lying. I'm 15 years old. I'm a teenager, and I'm a refugee.
Even all Africans should have a ban right now. No African should be able to come over here right now.
It's normalized. And then they get online. You got to lie to create content. Because truth be told, you got nothing happening without foundational Black Americans. This dude talking about, we do not talk about you. Y'all talk about.
Man, y'all niggas come in our spaces all the time, just talking shit with all kind of stereotypes. Hey, man, let's get a few people to support the channel, though, man. Hey, hit that like button real quick. Give us a quick reshare for the 12 people that's listening in on Twitter. Shout out to everybody that's on Instagram. Give us a quick share real quick. And shout out to everybody listening in on YouTube, man. Give us a quick share. Give us a quick share. For the ones that's in the chat that really rocking with the show and really support the channel, Cash App information in the chat. Don't hesitate to support the channel. You feel me? Support the movement that supports the movement. Y'all already know, man. So salute to everybody that's in the building. I do appreciate y'all for coming in. Big yourself up, family. Give yourself a big clap on the back. You feel me? And shit, let's get back into some more of this content, man. If y'all ready to go, drop them fire emojis in the chat. Let's go.
For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the Tariq just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.
Nothing happening without foundational Black Americans. This dude talking about, we do not talk about you. Y'all talk about us all day. You can't talk about yourself. Ain't nobody listening. You cannot talk about anything else except us. Nobody's listening to you talk about yourself. You understand? You have to talk about us and lie about us to create content. You ain't got no original political movement. You ain't got no cultural power over here. You ain't got no grassroots relevance in America. So y'all got to sit up here talking about us all day, lying about us all day. You know, that's real parasitic, man. You can't go viral or get any traction without FBAs in your damn mouth. Huh? And a lot of that anti-FBA content, family, they eat off us. That's their meal ticket. Hold on, my damn dog's barking. See, they understand that we're talking about us, it drives the algorithm, so they have to sit up here lying and just making up stuff about us, acting dumb, acting confused, acting like they don't know why they're getting checked, whining about being, oh, you xenophobic, ignoring all of the stuff they did. Oh, that's not a bad word. That's a term of endearment. It's not. Listen, they know that they understand we're the cultural nucleus of a Black America, and they can't match that organically. You know, so they have to start lying about us and trying to smear and do all these weird smear campaigns and then try to do divide and conquer among us like that other woman tried to do. Yeah, y'all, we ain't letting y'all bring that weird stuff over here that decimated your homeland. The stuff that decimated your homeland over there, we're not letting you bring that over here. And then they start using lies as a weapon to distract from their own lack of contributions. Instead of building stuff of substance, these people deflect attention away from their non-existent activism by projecting a whole bunch of lies and scams onto us all the time. They're always running up to us talking about somebody scamming. That's them projecting. They love projecting a lot of the stuff they do to us, or what they do in their culture, they project it on us. They're xenophobic towards us. They've been that way. They've been that way. And then when we call them out, they project their own xenophobia. They have for decades been talking about, when you go to America, stay away from the Akatas. They're criminals. They smoke crack and they have baby mamas. They've been saying all types of stuff about us for years, while we're up here like, yo, these are brothers, man. These are brothers. We love them. Like they'll say, well, Tariq, some years ago, you would big us up. I would, but I'm not no damn fool. I'm not going to keep bigging people up and all y'all do is turn around and denigrate us. I ain't no fool. I can take the love right back. So let's get that straight. Yeah, dude. Tina Turner told you, what's love got to do with it? Now, I don't love you. I don't love you that much. All right. I love some African brothers and sisters, but not to the point that you can come over here and disrespect us. What's love got to do with it? Yeah. You see? I can change that. No. You ain't going to get unconditional love from me. I've done a lot for Africa. I've showed a lot of love for Africa. I done sent all types of money over there, went over there to feeding people. I done a lot for Africa. Y'all not going to come over here and undermine us and start telling us we ain't got no culture and we lazy. And then y'all start telling them we don't need reparations. That's another thing. That's when it really gets funky. All of a sudden, we starting to fight for reparations. Then all of these non-FBAs jump up talking about we don't need it. And you think you ain't going to get checked? You're out of your damn mind. So don't run to us talking about some damn xenophobia while you're ignoring all the little janky stuff y'all been doing over here. That's what we're delineating. The delineation is what it is. And trying to discredit me, that ain't going to work. No, stop that. This is bigger than me now. This is a whole thing. This is a vibe. This is the new normal, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's getting some damn act right. That's the new normal. FBA's up. You understand? That's the new normal. It's going to be respect for foundational Black American culture. Because y'all coming over here with all that denigrating and disrespecting and the lazy this and the white man did this to you, you lazy. I have my own country, a Black man. Who y'all think you talking to? You don't come from a failed nation state talking bragging about your Black land. You're controlled by Western powers still. They got your homeland in shambles. You're not going to come over here and play that game with us. It's checking time. Our people have done way too much for people. Yeah, there it is. All right, fam, let me get up out of here, man. It's been real. I think the conversation has been good. And I thank everybody for the badges. A lot of people have been giving these beautiful badges and all that stuff. That much respect to the family. I try to be as constructive as possible.
I think a lot of people just fail to understand the perspectives that we coming with. You know what I mean? It take a minute for people to really detach from this whole Africa thing. So it's a blessing just to see people detaching from Africa by even saying that they African. You know what I mean? It starts with the small thing. It starts with the small conversation that we see. So yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's in the building though. We do want to rock out some more. We got a listener in here. Shout out to everybody listening in on Twitter Space and Twitter Live. We do appreciate it. Let's get back into some
unity and unite with us.
During the BLM march, Nigerian lawyers lawyered up almost all the people that were protesting.
Because y'all finessed it to go for immigration policies. Yeah, those Nigerian lawyers came through and went from Black Lives Matter to Immigrants Matter, and y'all used our momentum to start getting stuff for the damn immigrants. Yeah. That ain't no unity. That was exploitation. And then they put some of those non-FBA women talking about they're the leaders of Black Lives Matter. Many of them were non-FBA. They ran out here talking about LGBT and immigration issues. So they were finessing our movement, sir.
We were in New York, in LA, in Georgia. We're building in Texas. We're building Black businesses. We had African Americans in our businesses. We saw.
See, I hate this fake illusion like they come over here and they're just unified. Oh, we are unified in America, nigga. We are building businesses and we are helping you niggas. We are hiring you niggas. Bro, that's bullshit. Y'all are the lapdog for the European pale skin, and you guys are failing in your homeland. You come over and suck up to these people. And you guys are not unified over here. It's Africans that don't rock with y'all. Somalians don't over here don't rock with West Africans. Like, let's just be real. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Africa ain't even unified over there. How y'all think y'all gonna come over here and be unified, but y'all ain't unified over there? Like, make it make sense.
Supports Black Americans all day, every day. We don't create all these stores that sell vapes, that destroy the Black community. We don't do that. You're not gonna find one African that owns a business like.
You're not gonna find an African that's selling vapes because y'all are blacklisted and shadow banned out of that industry. That belongs to the Yemenis people. The Yemenis block their other ethnic groups out of that. So you're going to get blocked out of it. You couldn't even be able to do that if you wanted to. You rarely do you catch other ethnic group besides the Yemens getting these damn tobacco shops
all day, every day. We don't create all these stores that sell vapes, that destroy the Black community. We don't do that. You're not gonna find one African that owns a business like that sell smogs that sells smogs to the BLK community. We're not into all that. We build businesses that
He said it sells smogs, nigga. It's smoke and vapes. He said smogs. You don't even know
African that owns a business like that sell smogs that sells smogs to the BLK community. We're not into all that. We build businesses that supports Black Americans.
But sir, you do that by default. But let's not talk about the scams. There's a lot of scams that go on with a lot of folks who come over here. If we're gonna be honest, not all of you.
Everybody scams, bro.
Oh no, we don't scam like that. Y'all have no.
Indians.
I just showed y'all on the screen where Africa is being promoted as some of the top scammers. They're known. It's promoted. It's promoted. It's literally promoted, family. You see what I'm saying? to the point where it's popularized. It's like it's respected. It's revered. There's generations of new scammers that's looking up to the other generations, and they got the clout. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They come from a systematic scamming culture. Nice try. Lagos and Nigeria. Well, fuck, Nigeria alone is labeled the scamming capital.
Yeah, Chinese.
No. Y'all have whole scamming networks. All right. Let's not play that game. Y'all have.
He told me not to be on no bullshit. I'm not on no bullshit. I'm trying to have a decent conversation with you, my brother.
Yeah, everybody don't scam. We ain't got them big old scamming networks like y'all be having, sir. All right. All that COVID money y'all scammed, all our tax dollars. Every time I turn around, they're arresting some Nigerian who done scammed all the COVID money. All right.
So how do we have a unified force?
Sir, here's the problem. How come you ain't unified in Nigeria? Y'all not even unified there.
How you figure?
What you mean how I figure? Y'all know y'all beating each other brains out over there now?
Brother, how you gonna say that? Have you been to Lagos? You been to Lagos?
Are you insane?
Have you been to Lagos?
Have y'all seen what's going on over there now? These people are slaughtering each other over there right now, based on tribal and religious beefs in Nigeria right now.
Now you're lying.
I'm lying?
Now you're lying.
Y'all not.
We're not slaughtering each other up.
In Nigeria, you're not?
If you're talking about T groups, then you're talking about something different. But you're not talking you're talking about tribes, then you're lying. But if you're talking about T groups, then I can agree with you.
Dude.
Come on now, you lying.
Oh, you gonna sit here and tell that lie?
Yeah, I am, because it's a lie.
Okay. Y'all just Google that.
Yeah, Google it.
Yeah, they over there getting people, taking them to the jungle and shooting them. There's all types of conflict going on over there right now in his homeland. Come on, y'all not gonna come in here lying. How come we're not together? Y'all slaughtering each other over there. Don't come to us with all that together talk. Well, if y'all so together.
He said, have you heard of Lagos, nigga? Have you heard of Lagos? Let's just say my people haven't heard of Lagos. Let's just Google Lagos and see what we find. Oh, look what we found. Lagos, Nigeria faces numerous challenges, that contribute to its reputation as a difficult place to live, including high crime rate, poor infrastructure, inequity, which means these niggas having inequity healthcare. I mean, these niggas don't have no healthcare. They shitting in the street, and they have environmental issues. You feel what I'm saying? What else they got down here that they got going on? Hold on. Lagos has been reported to have significant high crime rate, including armed robbery, gang violence, petty theft. Certain neighborhoods are particularly dangerous, making safety a major concern for the residents. Man, these people are just through, bro. Environmental hazards. Look, what it say right here. Hold on. It said the city faces several environmental challenges, including the pollution, waste management issues, and flooding. Oh, man. Rapid urbanization has led to the overpopulation and the strain in the city's resource, exacerbating these problems. Damn. Low vitality rate. According to Economic Intelligence Unit, Lagos has been ranked one of the least livable cities globally, often placing near the bottom of various livable indices. Now, listen, factors such as stability, healthcare, education, infrastructure contribute to the low ranking. They said they're ranked probably the top lowest place to live on the planet. You talking about have you heard of Lagos? Yeah, we just Googled it, sir, and it's a horrible place.
Okay. Y'all just Google that.
You're talking about tribes, then you're lying. But if you're talking about T groups, then I can agree with you.
Dude.
He gonna say, have you heard of Lagos? Yes. Yeah.
Unified in Nigeria. Y'all not even unified there.
How you figure?
What you mean how I figure? Y'all know y'all beating each other brains out over there now?
Brother, how you gonna say that? Have you been to Lagos? You been to Lagos?
Are you insane?
Have you been to Lagos?
Have y'all seen what's going on over there now? These people are slaughtering each other over there right now, based on tribal and religious beefs in Nigeria right now.
Now you're lying.
I'm lying?
Now you're lying.
Y'all not...
We're not slaughtering each other up.
In Nigeria, you're not?
If you're talking about T groups, then you're talking about something different. But you're not talking
Really?
you're talking about tribes, then you're lying. But if you're talking about T groups, then I can agree with
you. Dude.
Come on now, you lying.
Oh, you're gonna say
He's talking about people lying. That's what I'm saying. These people have fled their homeland and they have not looked back. They don't care what goes on over there. They're going to deny it to the day they go. And look, in 2025, Nigeria continues to face severe security challenges marked by escalating violence from armed groups, particularly the Boko Haram, and a humanitarian crisis affecting millions. The Boko Haram and ISWAP attacks by the year began to renew attacks from Boko Haram and the Islamic State of West Africa Province, particularly in the northeastern states like Borno. Okay, insurgents targeting military bases in rural communities, indicating a persistent security crisis despite significant military spending. All right. Now look, the Fulani military attacks. They even got rogue Fulani. The Banu State Fulani militia attacks have resulted in the staggering numbers of civilian casualties. They're just killing regular people. Reports indicate that over 6,896 people were killed in attack attributed to these groups between May 2023 and May 2025, highlighting a grim reality while civilian deaths outpace military success against insurgents. You guys are in the freaking war crisis. He's just in denial. So we don't like to just, we ain't going to beat around the bush. We're going to get you to the facts.
Did him tell that lie?
Yeah, I am, because it's a lie.
Okay. Y'all just Google that.
Yeah, Google it.
Yeah, they over there getting people, taking them to the jungle and shooting them. There's all types of conflict going on over there right now in his homeland. Come on, y'all not going to come here lying. How come we're not together? Y'all slaughtering each other over there. Don't come to us with all that together talk. Well, if y'all so together, what the hell y'all got all them tribes for? If you so together, why do you have all of them damn tribes? Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here deep. Much respect to everybody. Love it. We got it popping in here. Everybody follow me, by the way. If you ain't following me, y'all follow me here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all follow me here if you're not following me. Oh, goodness. Goodness. All right. Somebody said the Igbo eating the Fulani. Hey, dude, it's all over the place. Yeah, don't come here with all that. Yeah, we're not going to have bad faith arguments here. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. Shout out to everybody for the gifts here. All right. What's that? Somebody said tribes. What did he say?
That was definitely a bad faith.
Tribes are identity. Slavery robbed us. No. We got our identity. No. Foundational Black Americans. So they've been running a con game. We don't know who we are. We know who we are. We know exactly who we are. We've been here long enough. We're the culture of this country. Foundational Black Americans are the culture of this nation. Everything culturally significant of America comes from foundational Black Americans. We know exactly who we are. We are not no lost generic Africans. We've been here longer than a lot of these new African nation states have existed. We've been here longer. Let's be real. All right? Man, who is that? Maceo? Okay, yeah. You tether lying. What are you talking about? Y'all tethers are just saying shit. That's what we call say shitism. You're just saying stuff. You're being sassy and gossipy, just saying stuff. We don't do that, sir. We bring scholarship and truth to power here. All right, y'all raise your hand, get on in here. The phone lines are wide open. So yeah, let me see who wants to get up here. All right. Who should I bring up? There's so many people trying to get on here. All right. Let me try to get some new people up here. Let me see. Where am I? I'm trying to see. Let's get FBA Fly something. Somebody FBA Fly.
Yay, my time. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hey, Tariq. Thank you for joining us. I have a lot to say. I've been waiting up patiently, and we're gonna go back to the Zulu tribe.
Yes.
Okay, Zulu people, you lied and say you can trace yourself when you see the last names written. How the hell you can do that when the Europeans taught you how to write in the Latin alphabets? Y'all didn't even have no alphabets of your own that y'all created. You said something, Tariq?
No, go ahead, sis.
You know
Go ahead.
how and then we talking about the Berlin Conference, descendants of the Berlin Conference. They wanted to say we have our white slave master's name, but y'all didn't even get last names to the 19th century.
And these names ain't white people names, but she cooking though. She is cooking. I feel the energy building up. She about to turn Super Saiyan mode.
About the Berlin Conference, descendants of the Berlin Conference. They wanted to say we have our white slave master's name, but y'all didn't even get last names to the 19th century.
Right.
I mean, to the 20th century. Let me get that correct. When the Europeans who fed you taught you how to write alphabets, A, B, C, and D is Latin alphabets. Y'all history come orally. It don't come written. Y'all have not yet in the 21st century created an alphabet for y'all can know who your ancestors is. What was y'all writing down to see if Zulu? Zulu, you want to talk about the Zulu tribe? They lost the war. They didn't win. So you want to come over here and be disrespectful, but what was you before you was African? And what was your identity before the Berlin Conference? Who was involved in the Berlin Conference, by the way? Y'all don't even have an identity 140 years ago. Y'all want to fly these third world country flags? You can't even trade in these third world country flags. You come to the United States because of people who paved the way. You forget that the United States, when y'all asking all these stupid ass questions to Tariq, you forget that we had the free men in the United States.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead, twin. Go ahead and cook, twin. Super Saiyan, build up. She's there now. Let's go, twin.
Travel to Africa. You forget that the United States, when y'all asking all these stupid ass questions to Tariq, you forget that we had the free men in the United States traveled to Africa to help y'all third world countries out. Henry Shepherd, y'all was over there getting in Congo by King Leopold, getting y'all arms and legs chopped off if it wasn't for a free black American who was never enslaved to report that y'all was missing y'all limbs. What the hell y'all done since y'all been over here after 1965? Nothing. Y'all don't care about being a buffer class. Y'all not the majority black Americans with business in the United States. Y'all not the majority of black Americans with college degrees. I live in Houston, Texas. You're not the majority of black people who own homes in Houston, Texas. We have historically Freeman Town and Frenchman Town. So no, we have our own diaspora, and it don't include you black or you melanated immigrants that immigrated over here. We have to learn about each other. Props to your museum in LA. We need to plan on going FBAs on TikTok.
She cooking. Let me just say that, man. She cooking. If y'all think, I know the sister cooking. So if y'all feel like she cooking, drop a fire emoji. If y'all don't feel so, drop a doodle emoji. Let me know.
So no, we have our own diaspora, and it don't include you black or you melanated immigrants that immigrated over here. We have to learn about each other. Props to your museum in LA. We need to plan on going FBAs on TikTok. Anywho, y'all been coming up here harassing this man, and y'all know I don't like that. So I'm going to cuss y'all out. I'm not going to cuss y'all out on here, but Tariq, in all honesty, we don't allow them. My page is not a UN because they don't even know who Ralph Boucher is. He was the first Negro to win the Nobel Peace Prize. They can't even tell you who George Edwin Taylor is. They can't tell you nothing. They can't even give you their own identity, who they self was after the Berlin Conference or who they self was before the Berlin Conference. Y'all know the question that we got going on. How you identify before those people told you who you was? Y'all, Nigeria, come on. Y'all wasn't even Nigeria 129 years ago.
There it is. There it is. Thank you so much, beloved. Very good information. Pistol Pen. Hop on, Pistol Pen.
You wasn't even a Nigerian 129 years ago as a barbecue motherfucking body bag. Can we give her the body bag? Damn. I'm talking about dropped it on them. Shout out to the sister. She was coming with that heat. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. He didn't like to do more of this content.
Peace, peace, peace. So I'm coming from the American Indian side. Shout out to all the FBAs. We fuck with y'all. So Wolfie just ate down to the Africans. I'd rather talk about the future. I hope you know when the next census come out for 2030 that they plan on adding Nigerians, Ethiopians.
Shout out to my sister representing the Aborigines, American Indians. You feel what I'm saying? Big it up for the sister. And I know it's some turds in the chat and a lot of Pan-Africans. Hey, the link is, I'm going to drop the link. So anybody want to come on. Don't be a little weenie and a little flying chat warrior. You understand what I'm saying? To come hit that link. Because if not, we're going to block your ass and you're going to never come back. And now you just made Africa look bad. You don't want the, you know what I mean? Africa already look bad. So you fled, so who cares? But let's get back to some of this content. Shout out to everybody that's in the building.
So Wolfie just ate down to the Africans. I'd rather talk about the future. I hope you know when the next census come out for 2030 that they plan on adding Nigerians, Ethiopians, Somalians, Jamaicans, and Haitians under the category as Black American and African American, which will give them the leeway to call themselves African American and Black American. And so I came up with a census. So we as a whole can take Black and African American off and maybe replace it with Sulani, maybe place it with something else that we can agree on, but it has to come off because if it doesn't, they will be included with us. And they're already calling our ancestors their ancestors. I know you seen that video where that lady was talking about Harriet Tubman and she's a whole Ugandan. And then we have the AU6. I'm pretty sure you're aware of the AU6 where Queen Blessing Itawa is over it and AU6 is supposed to represent us and she calls herself a Nigerian African American.
Oh Lord.
So we have a petition and I will be putting.
Who did that?
Queen Blessing Itawa.
Queen Blessing Itawa. What is she done got down with some? What is the who?
Calling our ancestors their ancestors. I know you seen that video where that lady was talking about Harriet Tubman.
You know, that's just despicable. These fleeing fraudulent tethers is now saying that our ancestors are their ancestors. Now that's intolerable. You know, hell no, I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs before we allow a flip-flop fleeing fucking tether attached their little frail, starving self to our history. That is diabolical. That is scum of the earth. I mean lower than a snail's belly. These people are wild.
Lonnie, maybe place it with something else that we can agree on, but it has to come off because if it doesn't, they will be included with us. And they're already calling our ancestors their ancestors. I know you seen that video where that lady was talking about Harriet Tubman and she's a whole Ugandan. And then we have the AU6. I'm pretty sure you're aware of the AU6 where Queen Blessing Itawa is over it and AU6 is supposed to represent us and she calls herself a Nigerian African American.
Oh Lord.
So we have a petition and I will be putting a link in the chat if that's okay with you. But I talked to the Sulani creators, the guys, and I'm pretty sure you know them too.
Oh yeah.
And they said, yes, and they said that it's okay for me to put Sulani on the petition because we have to get that off out the census. So what you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree that we need to have our own designation specific to our lineage because they are trying to cosplay, they're trying to flip and remix. So I'm down for that. You use Foundational Black Americans, Sulani, Freedmen. I'm with anything that specifies non-immigrant background. Anything that specifies that for us, I'm with that. All right. Oh man. Okay. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to everybody in here, ladies and gentlemen. Respect to the family. We got a lot of folks in here, fam. We got a lot of people in here. All right, should I get one more? Because I'm enjoying the space here. Who is this? Who's on? Somebody said, well, Tariq is COINTELPRO. For who? Aren't you a tether? All right. Who you got the COINTELPRO against? You ain't got nothing to COINTELPRO against. What the hell are you talking about? Others just be saying stuff. You're trying to undermine us. Well, what am I trying? I'm trying to steal your hut. What are you talking about? You ain't got nothing to COINTELPRO against. All right. Y'all have delusions of grandeur. Y'all stop that. Y'all get off that. The white man turned you against us. Divide and conquer. Okay, we're not together on anything for anybody to infiltrate. I really wish y'all get off that. Y'all ain't building nothing with us that needs to be divided. All y'all do is come over here and leech off us. You ain't got nothing. Y'all stop saying that. You ain't that important. All right? Y'all got some real delusions of damn grandeur. You ain't got nothing to infiltrate. You ain't building nothing with us. You ain't got nothing at home. So what needs to be infiltrated? You already got infiltrated by hunger. Let me get some more people in here. All right. Let me get
You got infiltrated by hunger. Crazy. Infiltrated by hunger is body bag.
Infiltrated by hunger. Got nothing at home. So what needs to be infiltrated? You already got infiltrated by hunger. Let me get some more people in here. All right. Let me get some more folks in here. All right. Let's do that. All right. Because I'm wide open right here. Let's get what's your name? I don't even know what your name is, brother, but you got a very colorful flag. What country is that from, sir?
That should be a geography teacher thing you should be asking. But I came to speak on the thing.
Okay, hold on, brother. Where are you from, man? Where the hell is that flag from?
That's Uganda. I don't know where your geography teacher did work do.
I'm not familiar with the flag, dude. That's why I asked, sir.
Okay.
Okay, calm down. Shit, brother. The flag is yellow and red and black, and it got a piece of bush meat in the middle. I've never seen that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna ask a question. Don't get offended.
So that's gonna be pig intestine.
All right, but don't get offended, brother. I'm not familiar with the flag. That's why I asked. Calm down, dude.
Yeah, in Uganda we don't eat pig intestine, but but the thing is, I can speak on the thing when you say FBA is a lineage, but you know you create.
He said in Uganda we don't eat pig intestines. Are you crazy? Have you ever seen Uganda, bro? Y'all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of wild tribes in Uganda. That's what they don't tell y'all. They got a bunch of wild tribesmen all in Uganda. They some of the craziest looking. Like they wild in Uganda. Like they get serious in Uganda. I don't think y'all know what because he trying to fake the funk. Hold on, let me show y'all some. See, they don't think niggas be knowing. Hold on, y'all ain't seen a wild Ugandan, my nigga. They got this motherfucker looking like the ancient aliens and shit. Look, I'm talking about it get crazy. I almost said something. But yeah, look at these people, man. They look crazy as hell. You don't want to see their cuisine. Oh, Lord, you don't want to see their cuisine.
That thing with last year. You know, you just told out this story how you came up with the creation, how you thought about creating it, and then you lumped it on the people, and then you enforced it.
Who the hell are you to try to define our lineage? And you sitting over there in the village eating some ostrich egg omelets. How you gonna define our lineage? And you ain't even over here. You ain't got nothing to do with us. You can't define who the hell we are. You can't define us, sir. You're not going to disrespect our lineage by trying to come in here and colonize what we call ourselves.
Well, that's not lineage.
You come from, sir. You come from abject poverty. You come from poverty and deprivation. You can't speak on us. You gotta get yourself together.
My guy.
Yeah, you are. And are you in the UK somewhere? Are you in the UK?
Don't worry where I'm on.
Yeah, you had to flee. You fled from Uganda.
Your ancestors were fleeing. People
No, they're not. No. You hate. No.
He said, yo, they're eating ostrich egg omelets. Nah, what's even worse though, that nigga eat vulture egg omelets. Do you know Africans really eat vulture eggs? They go and find vultures, get their eggs, and make eggs out of vulture eggs. They is diabolical. Vulture eggs is sick.
You don't tell us what the hell our lineage is.
Caribbean and Africa.
You don't tell us what our lineage is.
When the USA was not right, they were fleeing. The people fled.
No, you were, sir. Y'all been fleeing.
Talk about fleeing. You know, people were
fleeing. I'm talking about
Black
you
fleeing.
Yeah, you were fleeing. You from Uganda, sir. You come from a lineage of buck breaking. Y'all got buck broken by the Arabs over there, sir.
You come from a lineage of
no. Let's talk about your history. Let's talk about your history. Yeah. No, sir. No, because y'all used to be the kingdom of Buganda. All right. Y'all were the kingdom, right? Am I telling the truth? No. Stop. Don't talk over me. Were you not the kingdom of Buganda at first, right?
The different kingdoms, my guy.
No, it's the same area. It's the same area, ain't it?
Class, if you try and talk about history.
No. It was the kingdom of Buganda. No, there was a name change. They took the B off.
Yeah, it was the kingdom of Buganda. They had like a gay prime minister. He used to be raping all the citizens and shit. He used to be raping all the citizens. It was like the prime minister of Buganda. They shut that whole kingdom down because he was just butt breaking all the citizens and all the military guys. He was an open gay dude. That's a fact.
But it was the kingdom of Buganda in the same area, wasn't it?
Buganda is still a kingdom. It's still standing.
Yeah, but it's in that same area, ain't it? It's in the same area, ain't it?
It's going to be the same area where you was never been.
No, I know about your history, though.
No, you know nothing.
Who are the Ugandan martyrs? Who are the Ugandan martyrs? Who are the Ugandan martyrs? Okay, no. Who are the Ugandan martyrs?
Now, don't know about Uganda.
I know. Yes, I do. I'm about to teach you about your history.
The anti-Africa cult in the USA.
Who were the Ugandan martyrs?
Envious to the African people.
Okay, don't talk over me. Don't talk over me, Dudu Tunde. Who were the Ugandan martyrs?
You're a grown man.
Who were the Ugandan and you grown musty? You grown musty. Who were the Ugandan martyrs? Go.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or pressured to share explicit content by someone.
I'm not trying to do.
Who were the Ugandan martyrs?
Talk to me too.
You're not going to talk over me, Dudu Tunde. Who were the Ugandan martyrs?
From your trauma. That's slavery trauma too much.
Slavery trauma?
Yeah.
Dude, y'all got colonized and remixed and got y'all asses whooped over there by the white people.
That's slavery
what
trauma.
What you talking about? Yeah, to the point where you had to flee. You got spanked so bad you had to flee to Europe.
That's slavery trauma talking point, my guy.
No. Trauma, nothing. Y'all were over there getting buck broken. Oh, no. Y'all got buck broken by the Arabs and your king over there, the king of Buganda. The king of Buganda was a big old sassy punk who was buck breaking people. Buck breaking,
Tira.
No. Y'all were over there. Yeah, it was called Buganda, and the B was for bussy because that's what they were over there blowing out. All right? So you understand your history. You come from a history of punks.
Right now.
You come from a lineage of. Okay, get off my phone. You babbling. You come from a lineage of punks. Y'all king over there.
He come from a lineage of butt break. He got the butt breaking king. His king is the butt-breaking king, y'all. Think about it. How damn bad you got to come from Bussyville? Your king is the butt breaker. Hold on. Look, King Mngwangwa II, allegedly the bisexual African king who fought against Christianization of his kingdom. He was going around just raping people. Just raping people. All in the 1800s. This is a known fact. He was going around there just humiliating them. That's why a lot of his own people had to fight back against him because they was getting butt broke. This is a known fact. The bisexual gay king. He come from Bussy Village, the Bussyville.
Oh, king over there. The king of y'all look up the king of Buganda. He was a big old sassy punk.
Right. This big old sassy punk living in Bussyville. And now he's gonna argue with us when you the tethered turd canal dauber.
Up there buck breaking other men, and the Ugandan martyrs were men who didn't want to get buck broken, so they ended up getting killed because they didn't want to get their bussy spread by the damn king over there. That's what he comes from, a kingdom of punks, booty warriors. You don't come telling us about our lineage, and you come from having your Bucci cat.
He live in Bussyville, and his tribe is the Booty Warriors.
Blown out by your king? The hell out of here. You ain't about to tell us nothing about no history. Look that up. Don't tell, hey, yo, Kota, you don't know your shut up. The hell out of here. You ain't telling us about our culture and you done been buck broken. Y'all claim the fame as a buck breaking over there. They're buck breaking each other. Boy, these people got a lot of nerve. You don't get to talk about anything in our lineage. You don't get to define nothing. You don't get to say nothing. Hell out of here. Anyway.
And these people be having the nerve to come over here, though, and you literally come from Bussyville, a small little tribe of booty warriors. It is not even a joke. It's real fact. That is crazy to me, bro. That's like a nigga from a lake. Come on, bro. Your king is gay. Oh Lord. Y'all was the first LBGQT state.
Who is this lady here? Let's get this, some lady. I don't know what your name is, but I'm inviting you. I don't know what your name is, lady. I think I tried to invite you and it went away.
What my nigga Roger say? Based on the true story.
All right. I don't know what that lady's name is. Okay, let's get Hunter. Who is Hunter? Let's get this Hunter person in here. Hunter, hop on in.
Terry, I just got a question. Do you not think you're just like Charlie Clerk? Instead of addressing Black Americans?
Don't you think you're like Charlie Clerk? Nigga, it's Charlie Kirk.
Terry, I just got a question. Do you not think you're just like Charlie Clerk? Instead of addressing Black American issues, you're deflecting it to Africans?
Black American issues like
brother, respectively?
Now, first of all, Hunter, where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta. The flags are just my roots.
Not with all them flags. And where are you from, man?
I'm from Atlanta. The flags are my culture.
What's your culture?
I'm Creole. That's my ethnicity. Of African, Spanish, and French descent.
What part of Africa?
West African.
Another little booty warrior tribe. He on her zesty fester. Another little nigga who giving up that little tethered turd canal. These people are despicable.
Okay. French and Creole?
French and Spanish.
French and Spanish. So, okay. Well, you're Colombian, your family. Where'd they immigrate? They immigrated from Colombia?
We had a whole culture that existed before the term African American.
Okay, right. But y'all immigrated here. Where did they immigrate from? Let's not play games. Where'd your family immigrate here from? That's not a trick question, brother.
I know. I'm just saying they immigrated from Europe and Africa.
No, sir. What part of Latin America did your family immigrate here from, sir?
First of all, Louisiana was different from the rest of the United States. You're part of.
This nigga got a lot of sugar in this pico de gallo. This little zesty Hispanic. He said, "Bitch, first of all." I would have busted out laughing at
What part of Latin America did your family immigrate here from, sir?
First of all, Louisiana was different from the rest of the United States. We are part of the Spanish and French Empire.
What part of Latin America did your family immigrate here from?
I'm fifth generational, so my people been here.
What part did they immigrate from South America, sir?
They were already in Spain. They didn't immigrate.
Okay. The Spanish would have to immigrate here too at one point. What part?
But you didn't even. You're deflect. You didn't even answer my
sorry,
question.
because
Do you not think about Charlie?
you're not being honest about where y'all immigrated from. You've been dancing around it, sir. So you can't sit here and talk about. You can't sit here and talk about what we're. You can't talk about what.
These immigrants be so ashamed of where they from. That is sad. Damn. A little sassy Hispanic.
Tell me when I know who the I am. My people been
Okay,
here.
you ain't about to crash out, Julio. Okay. That's what you're not going to do. You ain't about to crash out because now you done got caught lying. You're an immigrant. You come from an immigrant background. And you're Hispanic, sir. All that French stuff. You're probably Mexican or something. You're Hispanic, sir. Let's stop that. And I'm looking at your picture. You look like a fat Rico Suave. So stop it. Let's stop all that bullshit. All right? This dude is an immigrant. Comes from an immigrant background. All that horseshit and talking in circles. No, you're not going to do that. They say he's a Telemundo tether. Yeah, you're not going to do that. You're not going to come in here lying and then wagging your finger telling us what we should talk about and not talk about. No, this is our platform. This is our homeland. We can talk about whatever when it comes to our lineage. But yeah, you're not going to do that, though. You're not going to come in here lying and being evasive. Now, get your ass out of here. You're Hispanic. He's trying to dance around saying he's Hispanic. He's Hispanic. He's trying to dance around that. When they start talking about Spain, well, there's Spain and Creole and a little French, he's a Hispanic. That's what that is. He's Hispanic. All right. They'll try to play the African card when it's convenient. But yeah, on their paperwork is always Caucasian. Yeah. A lot of people see family because this movement, we got a big Renaissance movement. People are trying to backdoor their way into it. You see, there's a major push for these people to backdoor themselves into our lineage because we are gatekeeping the hell out of it. And they hate the fact that we're gatekeeping. And it's kicking them in the ass. They hate it. All right, let me get one more because I've been on here for a minute. Much respect. I love the conversation, man. This is good stuff. Let's get Black history in here. The Black history. This is one of these UK people. This looks like one of them UK pages. What's happening?
Hello, how you, sir? Well, don't you, sir? Hold on, I followed you on.
He said, "Had in front of you." These niggas be struggling with it, bro. I swear to God on my mom. They be out of pocket.
This is one of these UK people. This looks like one of them UK pages. What's happening?
Hello, how you, sir? Well, don't you, sir? Hold on, I followed you on Instagram before.
Okay.
And yeah, I thought you was cool. I thought you was a bit funny and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I discovered on TikTok that you was the guy that coined the term for the FBAs, so-called FBAs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that you was the god of FBAs and people out here
the
being
god
and whatnot.
The god of FBAs.
Well, yeah, they look up to you as a genius.
Okay. So are you the god of mustiness? Because
they always trying to put Cuz as somebody's leader. He's not nobody's leader, and these niggas be really revering him. They used to look up to him as they god. He called him the god of the FBA.
For the FBAs, so-called FBAs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that you was the god of FBAs and people out here
the
being
god
and whatnot.
The god of FBAs.
Well, yeah, they look up to you as a genius.
Okay. Are you the god of mustiness? Because Musty looks up to you too.
Okay, fine.
All right. Are you the
I
god of
wanted to
must?
know,
Are you the
like,
musty king?
let me ask you something. Why did you deflect from that guy?
Or why are you deflecting from being a musty fleeing tether?
I mean, I think what you should do is just address the real.
I think you should go back to your homeland and
Why
make sure
did you
that's good and
deflect
stop
from what he was
and stop
saying?
worrying about FBA business. I think you should do that. Why don't you do that? Why are you up in FBA business?
Why are you crashing out?
And you're in the UK. You're not
Why
even
are you
over here.
crashing out?
Sir, you're
Tariq,
crashing
chill.
out. You call me.
Tariq, don't crash out. Just
Sir, you
stay
call
with
me
me.
lying. You call me lying,
Stay
sir.
with me.
No. You call me lying. See that? We don't do all that lying and scamming. You do that in your homeland, sir. We don't do that. You called up lying.
Stay with me. Why are you crashing out?
No.
Have
You
I
called
offended
up
you?
lying. You called up lying, talking in bad faith, or you're the god of FBA. So when you come up lying, you've nullified everything else. Everything else is
I didn't mean to
nullified.
offend you, Tariq. I didn't know
You're not
you was-
offending me, sir.
I
You're a
didn't know
musty
you was
fleeing
that
tether.
gentle.
I'm not offended
I
by
didn't know
that.
you was that gentle.
You
Okay.
know, only thing, so the thing that's gentle is your hairline, and you need to brush it, sir. And you
haven't
you
even
come in
seen
here
me.
lying.
I've got more
You're
hair
coming
than
here
you,
lying,
Tariq.
and we don't have that. You're not going to
Tariq,
come in here lying,
I've got more hair
arguing
than
in bad faith. Because,
I
sir,
promise you, I've
all
got
of
more hair
that
than
bad
you.
faith, all of that bad faith trolling means that you're upset because you can't tether on to us, sir.
You're very
Just say
touchy.
that.
You're very touchy. All right, let's just have the conversation. Let's move away from the cussing. I get it.
No, sir, because now what I'm not going to, no, because you're not having a conversation. You're whining to another man. I'm not here to
Do
hear
you feel
tether whining.
threatened, Tariq? Do you feel threatened?
By must, yeah, I don't want to get your mustangs on me, but I'm not going to have somebody whining to me.
Is that the best you got?
I don't let men whine because now you're whining. Why are you whining to another man?
FBA history. Is that what you
Why are
know?
you whining to another man in line? You're whining. Now you're just whining.
Passwords that your YT masters taught you. Is that what
I
you
didn't
know?
say I didn't use one cuss word towards you, sir. But you're using must words to me because you're musty and you're musty and lying, sir. I didn't use cuss words, but you use must words. So why are you lying? So let's get to the facts. So why are you upset that we delineated from you?
Delineated?
Yes. Why are you upset because foundational Black
Do you think you're
Americans
not
are delineated?
African? Do you think you're not African?
And what part of Africa are we welcome to? What African homeland do we have?
So that's the that's the problem. You just don't feel welcome enough.
What you mean
Why don't
welcome
you just
enough?
say that?
What part of Africa are we from?
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? You're from Western Central Africa.
Where?
Again, that would be regions like
Okay,
Ghana,
so you're just giving us a
Nigeria.
generic designation?
Say that again.
So you're trying to give us a generic designation?
I don't need to give you, but your haplogroup gives you that. Your
Okay,
E1B1A.
haplogroup don't mean anything.
Your haplogroup
don't
is E1B1A.
no, haplogroup, no, that
Ties you
don't
to
mean
West
anything.
and Central Africa, Tariq.
Everybody's from that part.
And your haplogroup is also L2A and L1.
Sir, most people on the planet comes from Africa somewhere. Everybody comes from Africa somewhere at one point. That's redundant, sir.
But we're not talking about out of Africa. That happened.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
But that's over 70,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Tariq, the FBA has been in America. Tariq,
Centuries. None of sir, where they got some of us from, those nations don't even exist anymore. So what are you talking about? Those nation states don't exist anymore.
The FBA has been in America for less than 1,000 years. You've been there for 524 years.
Right. And those nation states don't exist no more.
Group says
those nation states don't exist no more, sir. So why do you think we're going to claim some non-existent nation states that don't exist no more? We're not a part of those areas no more, sir. We've had an ethnogenesis.
Okay, let me respond to you now. I'm saying, but your haplogroup doesn't say you.
I don't agree with all that ethnogenesis because I believe we're already here and we have no African genetics. So there is you feel me?
Some of us from those nations don't even exist anymore. So what are you talking about? Those nation states don't exist anymore.
The FBA has been in America for less than 1,000 years. You've been there for 524 years.
Right. And those nation states don't exist no more.
Group says
those nation states don't exist no more, sir. So why do you think we're going to claim some non-existent nation states that don't exist no more? We're not a part of those areas no more, sir. We had an ethnogenesis.
Okay, let me respond to you now. I'm saying, but your haplogroup doesn't say you've
Haplogroup,
delineated.
smaplogroup. That's just babble. That doesn't mean anything, sir. You're trying to sound deep and scientific. That's irrelevant because
I don't need to sound deep and scientific.
you're trying
Your
because you're not.
African roots is deep in your blood.
That's not
Why
deep.
do I need
It's
to
not
sound
deep.
deep
You
and
think if you
scientific?
say the word haplogroup, that's going to make you sound
Oh
intelligent
no,
and smart.
it doesn't
You
need to
think
sound anything.
no,
It's just science,
doesn't.
isn't
That's
it?
a deflection, sir.
Basic
That's a
science,
deflection. Yeah,
Tariq.
a lot of people have different. A lot of people have the
Basic
same
science.
haplogroups, but they're different ethnic groups. Like over there, some of those tribes, some of them have the same haplogroups, but they're different tribal groups with different cultures.
But it's basic science, something that other your FBA, fellows are not into. They're not into science because you're not into
You're
it.
not into science, sir. What you mean
I
we're
am.
not
I
into
just told you about your
science?
haplogroups, but it offended you when I brought it up.
Sir, you're just projecting. You're not offending anybody. You're just babbling and projecting a lot of
But
stuff,
your name
sir.
calling, Tariq, I haven't called you a single name
Sir,
yet.
yes, you did.
I
You
could
called up
say
talking
you're
about I'm the
pretending.
god of
I didn't want
FBAs.
to do that.
You called me, insulting me first. That's what you tethers do. Y'all do little slick shit, and then when you get checked, y'all try to act like musty Karens. Oh, you're beating the FBAs are beating me. You came in here disrespecting me by lying, sir. So you don't get to turn around and act like a little musty victim. You don't
All
do
right.
that. And now get off
All
my
right.
line
All right.
because we don't play that. You're not going to come in and disrespect and then get mad when you get checked. Y'all do that. Y'all have a habit. Y'all been disrespecting foundational Black Americans for decades. Let's be real. These people sit up here disrespecting foundational Black Americans, and we just didn't want to punch down because for a long time we saw how down bad they were. We're like, yeah, whatever. I ain't tripping on him. We saw all the little insults, but we saw how bad you were doing. We're like, okay, he'll be all right. I ain't even tripping. The problem is the people with this disposition, they start getting into political positions. We start getting the Barack Obamas, the head tether in charge. We start getting the Sheila Jackson Lees, who's Jamaican, and we start getting all of these non-FBAs in the Congressional Black Caucus and all these people who got in these political positions, and we started to see these people do things to undermine us as a lineage, but they empowered their fellow immigrants. So we said, hey, wait a minute, now this is going somewhere else. So now we got to check this stuff, and that's where we are now. Yeah? Come on now. You said, why didn't Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and Betty Lou Hamer not talk about delineating? Because we didn't have a bunch of tethers over here at the time. They didn't have
Right. You niggas was a non-factor. That's literally what I was going to say.
We didn't have a bunch of these old undermining tethers over here. Y'all weren't over here like that, especially in the South. So we didn't have, that's why we were able to get on code the way we were. That's why we were able to get on code the way we were. We didn't have a bunch of these people coming in from these different lineages with a different disposition wanting to undermine us. We didn't have it at the time. That's why. You understand? We all knew how to be on code. Yeah? Man. So shout out to everybody in here. We're in here deep. All right. But yeah, y'all don't come in here lying. We ain't doing that. You don't come up here lying. You don't bring your ass up in here lying. Trying to disrespect our lineage. Yeah, you ain't gonna redefine our lineage. Foundational Black American is a lineage, nothing more, nothing less. Ain't no leader, none of that stuff. And you ain't gonna redefine it and make it. You're not gonna make them an imaginary group and then try to assign us to an imaginary group. We don't do that. That's because that's them being disrespectful because they can't tether and leech off of us that way. Okay, and the dude with the Bugandan flag, you can stop, huh? Because you ain't saying nothing. All right, you ain't saying nothing. So I already brought you up. We've already debunked your horse crap. All right. All right, let me get a couple of more folks in here. I'm gonna get off and then I'm gonna come back on a little bit later because I'm enjoying the vibes here. I'm enjoying the vibes. All right, I'm gonna get one more person in here. Who's this person with a? And I like to get people. If you have opposing views, I welcome everybody. I don't need an echo chamber. Yeah, I can hold my own. If we have opposing views, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Let's get on. What's your name? Somebody Kazi something. I don't know what this person's name is, but hold on. I tried to add him up and it didn't happen. I don't know what happened. Because there's so many people trying to get on, so I'm kind of having difficulty getting people up, but let me try it again. All right. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to, hold on.
Bob, you said pull up on who? I don't know when they be live on TikTok though. I got all my notifications turned off on my phone. I don't like all that shit coming through my phone all damn day. When I get off of here, I'll be having other shit to do. But yeah, I do want to see what's up though. Whenever these people go live, I will tap in though. On me. You feel me? I will tap in. So, yeah, man. So all we need to do is see whenever they go live. Let me know. Shoot me an Instagram. Hit me up on all platforms, and I'll slide through that mug. Definitely pull up on them and drop some of the realest heat ever.
Damn. Let's get black issues in here. Because every time I try to add somebody, the room, there's so many people trying to get on, and the buttons keep moving around. What's going on over there, brother? Brother, what kind of noise is that?
You want to know my Instagram? Oh, you don't follow me on Instagram? Don't do it? Well, my Instagram is Big Aboriginal Power, fam. Matter of fact, let's put it on the screen for the family. That's Big_Aboriginal_Power on Instagram. Go check me out. If y'all not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. We definitely be going live and putting in some work over there as well. But let's get back into some more of this content, though. All right, let's get it.
Brother, okay, brother, you can't call me up and you bathe in your camel. Okay, you can wash your camel later, brother. Don't call me up. I don't want to hear that, sir. Okay, let's get somebody else. Africa is a force. Okay. Africa,
what's up, man?
What's up, Africa is a force? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Now you sound East African.
So I got a question. I got a question to you, man.
Okay, slow down because you already coming in aggressive.
No. We good.
Okay, what part of East Africa are you from?
Not East Africa.
What part?
So you've been watching this live, man. You playing these FPAs. You need to be, man. So you watch all.
What part of Africa are you from, dude? Stop all of that goosey babbling. What part of Africa are you from? Damn. What part of Africa are you from, brother? You going right into your horse crap. What part of Africa are you from? Come on, brother. Damiano, come on.
So why are you scamming these people?
What part of Africa?
No, don't worry about where I'm from. Just
okay,
I'm asking you,
why
are you scamming these people?
No. Okay.
You know.
Okay, so what you're not going to do, sir?
These people be so ashamed of their homeland. They will argue you to death before they tell you where they from. You feel what I'm saying?
Come on, brother. Damiano, come on.
So why are you scamming these people?
What part of Africa?
No, don't worry about where I'm from. Just
okay,
I'm asking you,
why
are you scamming these people?
No. Okay.
You know.
Okay, so what you're not going to do, sir? You're not going to see.
That's how you know these tethers be ashamed of their homeland. And that's how you know a nigga a tether. Ask them where they from. You feel me? Simply ask them where they from, and they gonna tell you everything you need to know. They gonna tell you everything you need to know. You feel me? So yeah, these people be so afraid of their damn homeland. It's unreal, family. Y'all drop a fire emoji in the chat. Y'all know that shit is real.
No, don't worry about where I'm from. Just I'm asking you, why are you scamming these people?
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so what you're not going to do, sir? You're not going to sit here projecting your scam mentality. You're not going to do that because now you're projecting.
No, you're not going to do that, bro. You're not going to play.
You're projecting because you come from a scam. Your culture is so scammy, you don't even want to name what it is. So you don't do that. You're not going to call up here projecting your scam mindset, sir. Now, why are you really mad? Why are you upset with Foundational Black Americans? Come on,
So no. So yeah, you got a question, right? And I also have
why are
to
you upset with us?
ask a
Because
question.
why are
So
you upset with us
why you
delineating from you?
why you scamming these people? FBAs, you know how ignorant you guys they are, but you keep on
So
scamming
you're
them.
FBAs are ignorant, but you're the genius who had to flee from your failed homeland.
This is the same.
You're the genius who had to flee from his failed homeland.
Lives Matter scam.
You're the genius who had to flee, but everybody else is dumb. Okay, explain.
You inventing another scam. This is the same as Black Lives Matter scam.
You just babbling, sir. You're just babbling because that's what you do. You just that's what you do. Y'all have scam degrees, scam diplomas. You go to the green card office scamming and lying. So yeah, all you're doing is projecting. You can't even name where you from, sir. So yeah, you're not okay. Get your scamming, projecting self out here. Y'all don't call up projecting your scam mindset onto us. That's what you're not going to do. You're not going to project your little scammy mindset onto us. Family, y'all got to clean these TikTok streets up. All right? Y'all got to clean these TikTok. It's running with must and goosey. All right? These people out here, he's Liberian. Okay. Yeah. Y'all not going to call up here with all these lies and projections, which is part of your culture. All right, come on now. Let's get this thing going. All right, let's see who else we got. All right, let's get, okay, I done had the dude from Buganda. I see, okay, I don't want to talk to him again. Okay, there's a lot of folks up here. All right, where we at? Okay, Chief Obi, did I have you up here before, Chief Obi? Did I have you up before? Because I saw your name somewhere.
Yeah, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
Oh yeah, you got a meme of me. You got a negative meme of me. Okay, what's up? So you're not
Yeah. Good evening, brother. How are you?
You're jealous of me. So why are you jealous of a man? That's not cool.
No, it's a couple of topics, brother, I wanted to speak on.
But why are you jealous of a man? What is that?
No. It's not you, brother.
It is.
But yeah, so let's speak on the topic of fleeing, brother.
Yes, let's go.
All right, so what did Harriet Tubman do when she was running around with a pocket full of hush puppies, brother, slanging them left and right, ducking bloodhounds, brother? Was she not fleeing, brother?
Yeah, she came back, though. Y'all didn't.
No, she went all the way to Canada,
and
brother.
Came back.
Canada, brother.
And came back.
She fled to a whole.
And came back. She left, got people to freedom, came back, and they came back. You left and ain't never going back, sir. Sir, and speaking of hush puppies, nigga, you ate a real puppy and you put the bush meat in your luggage and went to Europe. You put a real puppy. You put a pit bull puppy in. You put a pit bull puppy in your luggage and went to Europe. All right, get out of here. Don't you dare talk about Harriet Tubman. All right. Yeah, you over there using wild puppies for bush meat, and you fled and never went back. Harriet Tubman was a rider. Harriet Tubman was getting people to freedom and coming back. She lived and died on her homeland. She didn't sit up here flee.
He said, yeah, she ate hush puppies, but you ate a real puppy. It's crazy. Matter of fact, he told his puppy hush before he ate
it. And didn't come back. We made sure, and she was a part of the Civil War, the whole shebang. So we stood on justice. Everybody wasn't fleeing like you. That sister was a rider, and she stood on lineage business, because a lot of these tethers try to say, well, Harriet Tubman was from the Akan tribe. Horse crap. Harriet Tubman did a speech when the American Colonization Society was trying to send everybody over there to Liberia and all that horse crap. She did a very famous speech that a lot of folks don't talk about. She said, hey, listen, they're trying to send some of us to Africa. We ain't going because we're too deeply rooted here and you can't pull us up. Y'all look up that quote from our good Queen Mother, Harriet Tubman. You understand? And shout out to the hush puppies. Yeah, hush puppies came from us killing bloodhounds. We came up with ways to kill bloodhound. Should I say that word on here? Because I got to watch what I say on here. I know there's a little TikTok language. You can't say certain words. So let me watch the language in here. All right, let me watch my language in here. I got to respect the TikTok joint here. All right. I got to respect it. Man. Oh, yeah, this dude. Yeah, our people, they knew this was our spot. We were standing on lineage business. How dare you even bring up...
I didn't know that Harriet Tubman spoke against the American Colonization Society. That's actually a good source. I'm looking it up now. I got it in the logs. That's actually a decent source. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, this dude. Yeah. Our people, they knew this was our spot. We were standing on lineage business. How dare you even bring up Harriet Tubman? She ain't got nothing to do with what you doing. Harriet Tubman stayed on lineage business. That woman risked her life to stand up for justice for foundational Black Americans and got people to freedom, and then made sure that we got our full rights as citizens by participating in the Civil War, acting as a spy and communicating with some of the Maroons who were in the Great Dismal Swamp. You don't get to speak on our great Queen Mother, Harriet Tubman, who's a foundational Black American icon. You don't get to do that. Yeah? Address my people who say they weren't real, get on, because they ain't my people nothing. Hold on, get on. Hold on, lady, get on and ask me that question. Get on. Somebody said address people who say she wasn't real. Address my people. What you mean my people? I ain't never said no horse crap like that. That's that Dane Calloway horse crap, which I vehemently disagree with that. I vehemently disagree with that BS narrative. That's that Dane Calloway horse crap. Don't put that on. Talking about my people. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all stop all of that make-believe groups in your mind where we all sitting in a room somewhere coming up with this horse crap. We ain't nobody on some of that stuff. Yeah, y'all sit up here, y'all listen to a bunch of trollish stuff, and then y'all try to bring that over here to us.
I heard some shots being fired. I ain't gonna lie. I heard a damn gunshot. Couple on one up. Damn.
Who is the dude?
No, there's no dude.
I could have swore I heard a dude.
No.
Okay. I'm not knocking your lifestyle. I mean, I don't know what gender you identify as. I'm not knocking, but it's okay. What's on your mind, ma'am, sir?
I'm gonna ignore the cheap shots because this is what you guys do. Very.
He said, I don't know what your ethnic. He said, I don't know if you a boy or a girl. He said, ma'am.
Okay. Who's talking? Hold on. Who's talking? Kimmy?
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard a dude. Who's the dude?
No, there's no dude.
I could have swore I heard a dude.
No.
Okay. I'm not knocking your lifestyle. I mean, I don't know what gender you identify as. I'm not knocking, but it's okay. What's on your mind, ma'am, sir?
I'm gonna ignore the cheap shots because this is what you guys do. Very.
Family, did y'all hear a dude? Oh, no, it's not a cheap shot, but family,
I have someone on the phone on my.
Okay, say that, ma'am. Can you say that? Okay, you got a dude on the phone. Okay, say that. I knew I heard a dude.
Okay, can we get to the point?
Okay, because now you about to. I can hear some trolling about to start. So what's up?
No one's trolling, but anyways, what I'm curious about is really not pertaining to Africans, but more so your mission as FBA, right? So you've claimed this lineage and whatnot, and I just want to know, like, what is your goal, or what things are you doing to actually uplift?
What's your goal as an East African? What's your goal?
I'm not an East African.
Ma'am, I can kind of hear your forehead a little bit.
No, I'm Nigerian.
Oh, okay. So what's your goal as a Nigerian?
I can't ask you a question?
Because it's the same question. Because your question doesn't make sense.
No, I'm asking you about
what's your goal as a Nigerian? What's your goal?
I'm asking you about FBA. You don't want to answer questions about FBA?
I'm answering it now because what you're asking me makes no sense. When does a lineage have a goal? Your lineage is your lineage.
Okay, I'll rephrase the question. Do you, Tariq Nasheed, have any goals for foundational Black Americans?
There's 43 million of us. So what is supposed to be the goal of 43 million people?
I'm not talking about foundational Black Americans. I'm talking about you, Tariq Nasheed.
Oh, my goal, I'm about to go to El Pollo Loco when I get off the phone. That's my goal.
So
what are you talking about?
that you spew online, you have no goals with it. This is just pointless. This is just failed
why are you upset?
babble. Let's talk about how you used to pimp out Black American women. Let's talk.
She hot. She hot.
So what are
This
you talking
rhetoric
about?
that you spew online, you have no goals with it. This is just pointless. This is
What rhetoric?
this is just
So why
failed
you
pimp,
okay? So why you
failed pimp
upset?
babble. Let's talk about how you used to pimp out Black American women. Let's talk about that.
I had one hoe, and that was your mama.
You had one hoe, really?
One hoe, your mama.
Yeah. This man is a grifter.
Ma'am, I had one hoe. It was your mother. We made $8.
People, but
We made $8, and she ran off with it.
You're an anti.
Your mama ran off with the money.
Fraud. You're a
ma'am. No, ma'am. That's you. You had to go, ma'am. You had to do hand jobs to get a green card. You had to do a hand job for a green card, ma'am. No. You're not about to start trolling. No. You're not about to. No. You're not about to start trolling. Nope, y'all not about to start trolling in line and projecting, ma'am. We know what you had to do to get a green card. Your hoeing is showing. We know what you had to do with that mouth. Y'all be hoeing it up. Don't project that stuff onto me.
Them East Africans over there, when you go to some of them little strips and them little drag strips leading into their little plaza areas, man, them motherfuckers be in hijab selling coochie for a bottle of water. And most of them be dark because, whether or not they from, different places, a lot of them have that Arab mixture. You feel what I'm saying? Flat out.
With big back, shoulders, look like Miss Piggy with Goya powder.
Hold on.
You see? And then you start.
Right.
Oh, God. Okay, it's all good. Okay, let's see. Fat, loose. I'm trying to get these names here. Fat, loose, Gen X. Fat, loose, Gen X. Hop in. And everybody share the space. What's up, Fat, loose?
Fat loser. I'm working on the elderly people like in my generation to get in shape, lose weight, eat good, and be healthy.
That's perfect. That's great. That's good.
I would like to ask you about your take on religion.
Yes. Religion is good in many cases. It just depends on how people practice the religion. My take on religion is people in the dominant society, they say that they practice one religion, but they practice another. We, Black people, especially foundational Black Americans, we often practice religion in the purest form. And we think that other people are doing it too. So that's the mistake. We think people look at religion the way we do in the dominant society. So people have to understand, when you see Europeans talk about being a Christian, it don't mean the same thing that it means to you and us, to you and I. When they talk about Christianity and God, they're talking about white supremacy and white domination. All right. And I've broken that down several times on my YouTube channel. All right. Okay, who we talking about? Okay. Who's that? Somebody said I won't debate. Okay. Dude, I told you last night, that Moore dude. Dude, this dude, you got spanked up here yesterday and you got embarrassed. I kind of embarrassed you yesterday because you came up here plebiscite babbling. And then, dude, you took an L. You just start lying. When you ask somebody about the Olmecs and they start telling you that these people don't look Black, you've diminished the conversation. It's time to shut it down. When y'all start lying, I don't do the lie thing. When motherfuckers start lying and you've run out of an argument, that's a tap out. When you start lying, when we have physical evidence that we can truly see, and then you start denying physical evidence, you're not even talking in bad faith no more. You're just wasting time. So Mr. Moore guy, whatever your name is, you got spanked yesterday. You got embarrassed, and I'm about to go to bed last night. It was like 3 a.m. He up here, they whining about me in a room. I'm like, what the hell? I went in there. I said, bro, go to sleep, brother. Take your ass to sleep. Stop whining about a grown man. You're a grown nigga whining about another man at 3 a.m. Nigga sitting up like Mary J. Blige, holding your shoulders, rocking back and forth. Why Tariq do all this shit to me? I'm not gonna cry. Nigga, calm down. Nigga sitting up there whining about a man at 3.
That's what killed me. These niggas stay calling up to our spaces whining. We go have a conversation, chopping it up with our people, making sure we on code, and these little frail tellers are pop up in our shit.
wearing some damn booty shorts and some footies with a ball on the back crying about another damn man because you got intellectually whooped on. You took an L, man. Step your game up, dude. Step your game up. Nigga up here crying about a dude at 4 o'clock, 3 in the morning. Nigga, go to sleep. Don't you have kids? Nigga, get up and make them babies some turkey bacon, nigga. The hell. And y'all, and yeah, it was some, who's that that one fake, it's some fake chick who claims to be some Apache or some big, she's a big fat Mexican broad who's all up in black business. Y'all got too much foolery on here. Y'all got foolery in here. Y'all got some big chunky Mexican broad claiming she's Native American all up in black business. Y'all let a lot of nonsense go on here. Yeah, this chick up here talking about, yeah, y'all can't be indigenous. I'm indigenous, I'm Apache. No, ma'am, you are fatty. You are a fatty. The fat Mexican broad with big back, shoulders, look like Miss Piggy with Goya powder. The hell y'all got going on this damn app? Y'all got foolery on this app, man. You got to clean this stuff up. Y'all really got to clean this stuff up, man. Whining niggas, big fat heifers, all up in black business. Are y'all trying to smash these big old bovine ass broads who's all up in black business? A big bean burrito bovine, all up in black business. Come on. Let's stop playing. It's a lot of foolery that goes on over here, man. You got to clean this stuff up. And I get it. Look, people are butthurt over us delineating. This lineage thing is whooping everybody's ass, man. This thing is tearing folks up. Yeah, you sitting up here yelling leader. I ain't nobody's leader. You can yell that leader shit all day. Ain't no leader of a lineage. Lineages don't have leaders, buddy. Lineages don't have leaders. Y'all can whine. Y'all can't control the narrative. Y'all so frustrated. That's why y'all sit up here, y'all tethers and some of your naysayers and some of you jealous bug dancers, because this is a movement that's happening right now. And it's the first black movement that cannot be co-opted. I want y'all to understand why there's so much frustration with these people whining about foundational Black Americans all day, every day, just doing 24-hour whine spaces. Because this, pocket watching. Tariq is making money. If you say FBA, he's going to get $100 every time. They're just saying anything. Tethers just be lying their asses off. It's some imaginary money somewhere that's being made off somebody saying FBA. They just say anything. Y'all are obsessed with us because foundational Black Americans, we've been the secret sauce and people have been leeching off of us, and we're using our energy to protect each other.
Right, and now let y'all niggas, we got repelling on y'all niggas. Now we got repelling on these niggas, they mad. That's what I'm trying to say. Now we're not allowing these people to leave. They don't got nothing much to do.
Clout on your own. You're trying to get clout off us. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Are they crying in the chat? Yeah, you better cry, because this is the new normal. This is the new normal. Y'all stay in foundational Black American spaces whining to us because we ain't really stomping out here for people, ladies and gentlemen. All hell is broken loose with everybody but us. Have y'all noticed that, family? Because foundational Black Americans are using our energy to protect each other, have you noticed we're good? Foundational Black Americans are good. Nothing is happening to us. You look at all these other groups, all hell is breaking loose with them. Even with the white supremacists, they shooting each other. Charlie Kirk, everything is going to hell. All these other groups getting rounded up. It's chaos with these people. And notice they keep trying to drag us in it. Notice all of these other groups are going through hell, and they keep trying to drag foundational Black Americans in their chaos with them, and we're sitting it out. That's why they're mad. When Charlie Kirk got hit, all these white supremacists started attacking each other. They start running up at HBCUs and threatening HBCUs. Why we in it? The hell y'all bringing us in it for? Yeah. All these other immigrant groups, ISIS hitting them up. What are they doing? They're gonna get you FBAs too. They're coming for FBAs. You're gonna get deported. You're going to get deported too. No, we're not. We are not. We are not getting dragged into your chaos. We are good. This is why these people are pissed off, because we are using our energy to protect each other instead of them, because we've been sitting up here caping for these other groups for so long. They've had a sense of entitlement. And now that we're not caping for them, we're letting them, you got to hold your own nuts. You got to fight your own battles right now. That's xenophobic. Tariq, brainwash you. And say, I done did voodoo and brainwashed everybody. No, people just not doing all that caping no more. Yeah, that's what it is. If some of these tethers sharing my space, you better share this space. Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get some views. That's the only way you get views. Yeah. Yeah, they're always talking about somebody's a leader. That's them trying to control the narrative because they can't control. You can't infiltrate us. You can't infiltrate us and you can't control the narrative. This is the new norm. Yeah. Let me get some more people in here. But yeah, all that grown men, you sitting your ass up at 3 and 4 in the morning.
That's why we trying to tell them. Then they trying to correct us and telling us what we need to do after your ass done fled. Come on, man. We ain't about to play these games. Their homeland and shit. So yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. Man. Hey man, drop a fire emoji if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Make sure y'all share the live stream, support the channel, man. Share the live stream and support
to play this 3-card Monty game, man.
You feel me? We do want y'all to support the channel, most importantly, fam.
You're very disrespectful.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let's get it.
Unless your child have 2 daddies. Okay, it might be one of them. You just might be, I don't knock anybody's lifestyle. The baby might have 2 dads. It might be a situation like that. And hey, okay, I respect everybody's pronouns because some of y'all are low-key moist. Yeah, the kids got 2, 3 daddies. Because if you crying about another man, you at 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting up in your bed, laying on your stomach, crying about another dude, embarrassing you. Come on, man, you got to be a better example for them babies. All right. Oh God. Let me see. Who's this? Oh yeah, the Carolina lady, the big back bovine Boricua. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You big old piggly wiggly looking broad who's all up in black business. You Mexicans, ma'am. You're Mexican, and that's okay. Yeah, y'all like to play 3-card Monte with the lineage. Yeah, y'all like to play this 3-card Monte game, ma'am. Yeah. You're very disrespectful to our lineage. Yeah, the big back. Yeah, I get you up here. Get your big ass up here. You're very disrespectful to our lineage. Yeah, I get you up here.
What's
yeah,
up?
Man, you're very disrespectful.
You rang, right? You wanted to talk about me, so I'm here.
Yeah, Miss Thickums. Yeah, you're very and you got on all that spray tanner. Yeah,
I've never spray tanned a day in my life.
You do. You look like a big ass piece of rotisserie. So yeah,
no, I've never spray tanned a day in my life. So let's go ahead and talk about some scholarship. Let's go ahead and talk about some scholarship.
Because you were all up in foundational Black American business and
no,
lying
I'm definitely not.
Yes,
I am in business where people are claiming to be indigenous and lying about history. So let's go ahead and talk about some history,
homie. There were Black indigenous people, man. You're Mexican.
Cool, Mexican. Can you provide a source? No. So I am American Indian and Mexican Indian.
It's the hand being dark as hell and the face being white. the cake. So that is diabolical.
I'm from
You're
two
Mexican.
tribes.
No, you're
I'm from
Mexican,
two
man.
tribes.
No, you're Mexican. You're a big
No, I'm
Mexican.
Apache and Purepecha.
You're a
I'm
fatty.
Apache
You're a
and
fatty.
Purepecha, born
You're a
in
fatty.
Indianapolis, ho. So what's good?
No. You're a
So
fatty. Not Apache. You're a fatty. You're a fat Mexican, and that's okay. I don't
we're
have a
not
problem.
fat. Just because you're too tiny to make it past the cheeks, that's not my problem, bro. That's not my problem.
Ma'am, I've seen your body. You're built like a
Not
bag
my
of wet.
problem that
Ma'am, you're built like a bag of wet clothes.
Not my problem. You gotta fuck like.
You're very bad built. Okay, and that's
My problem that you fuck like.
No. You're very bad built.
What do you mean?
No,
Why
you're not going to talk over me, Thickums. All right, you're not going to do that. You're not going to talk over me. This is not El Pollo Loco. You're not going to just yell out your order. Okay, we have decorum here. You're a big old Mexican broad telling us we ain't indigenous or what's indigenous and all. No. We don't do that. You're a big old Mexican with spray tanner. Okay? You done sprayed yourself like a burnt up hog. How dare you get into FBA spaces and disrespect anybody from my damn lineage? You're not at liberty to do that, ma'am. Your family had to immigrate here. You're an immigrant, ma'am, in my country. You don't get to pull rank on me or any foundational Black America. Y'all not gonna play that disrespectful ass game at all. Y'all let this big old heifer stay up in Black business. It's the tethers who do that. Them African tethers let this big old heifer sit up in these spaces talking greasy. Y'all let her come up in these Black spaces running her big old Chipotle chewing mouth. Shame on you tethers. That's the problem. You got to clean this stuff up. Talking about she's native. Native nothing. Y'all play, a lot of Hispanics, they play that 3-card Monte game. They're white on paper, then they'll try to claim indigenous, then they'll say Spanish. They play this 3-card Monte game. Yeah, you don't come over here and try to pull rank. Only thing you do is do pulled pork and put it on a sandwich. Big wide shoulder ass. Now let's get some more people in here. And she ain't native. Nothing. I don't believe that. Oh, the big old ass chica. That's the big fat shoulder. Stop out. Let's get some more people in here. Come on now. Okay. Okay. I got my baby sitting next to me. All right. She was born in Indiana. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let's get some big people in here, some more people. Okay. Let me see. Well, we got a lot of people in here. Respect to everybody. Respect to everybody. We in here heavy. Let me see. I'm looking at some of the names. I'm trying to get y'all in here. Let's get Devin the Magician. All right. Excuse me, Devin the Magician.
Hey, Tariq, how you doing?
I'm good, Devin. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm a fan, man. I called into your show a few times. I got something I want to tell you about the self-hate that you see in the other communities, and I want to ask your advice on some game, like professionally, like how to get your career up. But I'll be brief. I was in China. I did China for about 20 years, and I was in a place called Guangzhou where there's a lot of Africans there, and I did business with some of them. And I remember this happened specifically. This was about 5 years ago. I was selling some stuff. I was trying to sell a product that I wanted to ship overseas, and I wanted to get the Africans to buy the product I was selling. And one of them told me, "Listen, as a Black person, if you go around by yourself here, and there's a place in Guangzhou called Chocolate City." That's what the Chinese call it, but that's where a lot of Africans migrate over there to sell stuff in China, or to ship stuff back to Africa. But anyway, to make a long story short, he says if you go around by yourself, Black people, they won't believe you. You have to get another white guy or a Chinese guy to go around you and be your partner, and then you'll get more business.
That's for Africans. I don't know. I think they do that with the Nigerians and Africans.
Yeah. It wasn't any foundational Black Americans.
Right. Yeah,
They were telling me that if you go around and you're by yourself and you're trying to convince other black people to buy from you, they're not going to buy from you. So you have to get a Chinese person to kind of like co-sign you so that to prove that you're legit. I'm like, what the hell? And something, no, don't get me wrong. There were a lot of brothers there who weren't on that.
Okay, let me thank you, bro. Let me land your plane. I think they do that for a lot of the Africans who immigrate over there. They don't do that with us because, unfortunately, there's a lot of the Africans. There's a reputation of scamming. Unfortunately, that's why a lot of their passports are not even accepted in a lot of places. So there's a reputation of kind of scamming, unfortunately. And a lot of people feel a certain way about it. Yeah, but that's not the case with us. That's not the case with us at all as foundational Black Americans. So there's a certain level of respect that we get when we go to these places because they're emulating us, especially over there in Asia. So a lot of them emulate us and they co-opt our culture. All right. Okay. Let me see. What else? Let me see who we got. Who? Yeah, they respect us greatly. Yeah, when I travel overseas, man, they show me so much love and respect. They show a lot of love and respect to me overseas. Okay. Let me see where we at. All right, y'all hop on in. We got a lot of people in here. We get these spaces popping, boy. These spaces get popping quick. Some of these tethers sharing our spaces. What's up, Kimberly? Thank you for the rose, Kimberly. The lovely Kimberly. Y'all shout out to Kimberly. All right. Let me get some more people in here. Who is this? Intrepid Jaguar. Let's get Intrepid Jaguar in here. This sounds like a Mexican. Intrepid Jaguar.
Yeah. What's up?
What's going on?
You and I spoke. Yeah, I'm Mexican. You and I spoke already like yesterday or 2 days ago.
You were the one talking about
the reparations. The host didn't even...
Right. You said we shouldn't get reparations, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't get reparations.
Okay. Well, you're not at liberty to tell us what we should get because you're an immigrant.
Okay, so what year did Mexico abolish slavery?
1829, and it was a black man who did it.
Yes, 30 years. No, it wasn't. He was mixed. He was indigenous and
no,
African.
No, he was black.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Vicente Guerrero was black. You're not gonna sit your ass up here and lie. That's why they.
There you go, muting me.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute your ass because you don't. No. You don't lie. We stop lies here. Vicente Guerrero was called El Negro. Why did they call him El Negro? They didn't call him El Mixed. They called him El Negro. Why?
Right, that's a fact.
They didn't call him El Negro.
Okay.
And they call him El Negro.
Okay, everybody stop. Okay, let's stop. Okay, stop. Google what I just said, fam, because no, we do truth to power here. Okay, let's just stop. Everybody, Google what I just said. Google, did they call Vicente Guerrero El Negro? Let's just stop. Can you? Okay, now I'm gonna let the family. Let's do. No. We don't do lies here. We do fact checking. Y'all Google. Let me have everybody in here Google what I just said. Go to Google and y'all tell me. Put in the chat what Google said. Did they call Vicente Guerrero El Negro, the black? Y'all tell me. See, let's get these lies straight. Google confirmed it, didn't they? There you go. What's up, Sister Wani? Black. They called him the black. There you go.
Okay, so you don't know Spanish, sure?
No. So now you just got called out for lying. Everybody in this room is confirming what I just said. They called him the black because he was black. So why?
He sabes español, cabrón.
No, sir. Don't start making your Chipotle order. No, we're talking truth to power. So you just lie one. I'm gonna give you 3 lies. You just got debunked with 1. Now go. Let's go to the next one. All right. You're gonna get 3 lies, and then I'm gonna get you out of here. Now let's go to the next one.
Okay. So the second fact is that the Alamo was about freeing the y'all FBAs. The Anglo-Americans brought Shaw to Texas, and us Mexicans.
No. There was still slavery in Mexico, and there was slavery in parts of Texas because that was owned by Mexico. The Mexican government made a deal with the white supremacists in Texas to allow slavery there under the Mexican crown. So let's not play that game. All right, you're not going to tell a half truth. You're not. I know this.
Again, Mexico. Bro, you don't let me speak?
Dude,
1829, 30 years before the United States.
You're not going to lie because Texas was under the crown of Mexico and they had slavery in Texas. So why are you lying? Mexico still had slavery in Texas.
The Anglo-Americans were breaking the law and we tried to enforce it and free y'all. And this is a
No, they were not breaking the law. Mexico allowed it. They allowed it. They allowed that. All right. And you're talking about they freed.
Then why did we go to war? Why did we go to war with the Anglos?
You went to war because they pushed your ass up out of here.
You're breaking the law.
No. They pushed you up out of here and then took Mexico from your ass and then gave you $15 million and you tricked the money off. That's why. Yeah, they took this territory. You went to war because they took the territory that the Spanish used to own. Mexico only had the California and Arizona only for a few years. So yeah, the people there were never genetically a Mexican because they like to claim, well, California was Mexico. The people were never genetically Mexican. It was Mexico on paper when the Spanish crown lost it. But America got that land and then gave your ass $15 million and y'all tricked the money off and now y'all back at the door whining to us. We know history here, sir. Now tell me about
the Underground Railroads led to Mexico.
You did what?
You guys tried to flee. You tried to flee into Mexico before 1865.
Okay.
And you need to flee back to YouTube.
No. Y'all needed John Horse and the Black Seminoles who went down there. And they needed to protect the border. They had the Black Seminoles who just whooped the U.S. government's ass in Florida. They had just whooped their ass, and they were over there in Oklahoma, and there was some janky shit going on with some of the red natives trying to undermine them. So they said, hey, we need to go down here to Mexico and do a deal. And part of the deal was you'll give sovereignty from them, and then the Black Seminoles would protect the border to stop y'all asses from getting invaded. Tell the whole truth, sir. Now, am I lying?
So the whole reason...
No,
the whole reason Black Seminoles exist is because you fled to reservations.
No, am I telling the truth or not? Because y'all would have been invaded if it were not for the Black Seminoles, who are now known as the Muskogos down there in Mexico. They protected that Mexican border. They protected it from the white supremacists in Texas. They whooped them because they tried to invade you. The Black Seminoles whooped them off, y'all. They were whooping off the Apache Indians and all these other Comanche Indians and all of these hostile Indian tribes. So am I telling the truth or not?
No, you're not telling the truth. You're a Buffalo Soldier.
No.
You will always ally with some white Americans.
Oh, stop it. Y'all ally
Buffalo
with
Soldier. Go back to YouTube.
No. Don't troll now, because I'm hitting you with facts. And you talk about somebody aligning with white supremacists. Boy, you Sambo essays, y'all come over here and get down with the Aryan Nation and all these white supremacist groups out here all the time. So let's play games here. You want to play games?
No, we don't. We have our own culture.
No, you
we have
don't.
our own
No, you
ethnogenesis,
don't.
a real one.
What's your
Unlike
culture?
you, you're British.
No, you don't. What's your culture?
My culture is Mexican culture.
Well, okay, what does that mean?
Tacos, burritos, mariachi. Cowboy culture. We built pyramids.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
We domesticated crops.
No. The Aztecs did that. That ain't you. You ain't an Aztec. You're not an Aztec. That's not your culture.
Yeah.
That's not your culture. And when you go down,
I'm a Mexican.
No. When you go down, look at them down, the Bone Impact murals down there in Mexico. Them people were black skinned with damn dreadlocks. What you talking about? They didn't look like you. They didn't look like you, sir. What you talking about? Huh?
Damn sure did. They were copper skin. They were brown.
Cowboy culture, nothing.
They're copper people.
The original cowboys were the black people over here. You don't know cowboy culture, sir. Tacos.
It came from vaquero.
No,
cowboy comes from the word vaquero. It's literally a direct translation from the Spanish word vaquero. So you're ignorant. Go back to YouTube. You need to get up out of here and go back to YouTube. This is my platform.
No, this ain't your platform, sir. You don't have a platform. Your platform is fleeing from your homeland.
Yes, I've been here for 5 years.
I don't give a damn. This is not your platform, sir. You don't have a platform. Your platform is Taco Bell. That's your platform, sir, and that's okay, right?
Tacos are amazing. Everybody loves tacos. Who doesn't like tacos? Taco Tuesday.
Yes,
You guys have no food.
And fleeing Friday because you're running to the border.
You brag about making.
Yeah, you're fleeing Friday. You have to flee, sir. You have to run all over the place, don't you?
But you're annoying me, bro. Like
I don't give a damn, sir. So because you're not gonna come up here just saying stuff and lying. You have to run and flee and look for ICE and all that. I don't, sir. So how you running something,
bro? That's a white tee. Bro, again, you brag about making hip hop music. You brag about making music. That's embarrassing.
Hip hop.
No.
Dude, we done created all the popular music genres: hip hop, jazz, R&B, country, blues, oldies. Where y'all Mexicans, y'all bump our oldies in your cars, don't you? Y'all bump our oldies, don't you?
Wait, what? Okay,
Y'all
first
bump,
of all,
y'all bump foundational.
jazz came from
Y'all bump foundational Black American music. What are you about to say about jazz? Jazz came from what?
Louisiana, which was created by the Louisiana Creoles.
No,
the French Creoles from Louisiana.
Those are foundational Black Americans, sir. Those are foundational Black Americans.
And you're African. You're on my land.
I'm a foundational Black American, sir. You a bastard.
Tell your henchmen and your followers that.
Sir, you're a bastardized Spaniard.
I'm about to back up, bro. You don't know how to debate.
Yeah, you're just saying stuff. Yeah, that don't work over here, sir. You better look out that window for an ice truck. Huh? Okay. Yeah, you don't get to come up here lying. Yeah. You don't get to do that. Yeah, you don't get to do that. Oh, I got TikTok going crazy. Yes, I do. You don't get to get up here and lying. Yeah, the black people, the Black Seminoles, yeah, they weren't doing them a favor. The Black Seminoles sat up there and protected the border. They were about to get raided again. They were militarily weak down there in Mexico. The Black Seminoles, John Horse and those guys who were known for whooping ass, they beat down on the U.S. government. The U.S. government had to make a deal with them in Florida so that they can leave to get the hell up out of there and go to Oklahoma. Nigga, we stand on business. The Black Seminoles were in Florida wrecking stuff. They were stopping slavery in Florida. They whooped on the U.S. government. They were killing, let me say unalive, I gotta watch my language here. Y'all better understand the Seminole War. That was the Negro War. They were whooping down on the U.S. Army. They unalived thousands of U.S. soldiers. These are the Black Seminoles family. General Dade, where Dade County is named. Black Seminoles massacred dude. Come on now, y'all better know history. So all this other stuff was light work. So they went down in Mexico and made a deal. And part of the deal was the Black Seminoles, which were then called, they renamed them the Muskogos. They were going to protect that border from raids and invasions. Yeah? Come on now. Don't let these folks act like they did us some damn favor. And then he tried to lie about Vicente Guerrero. And he was mixed. He was mixed. I mean, he was mixed. No, he was black. That man was black. They called him the Negro. They called him the Black. See, we know history over here. Don't try to pull rank. And then this fool got the nerve to tell us we don't deserve reparations. And this is what we've been caping for. This is the Black-Brown coalition. Just like that big fat hoggly woggly broad. You see how disrespectful these Mexicans are to us? Yeah? You see how disrespectful they are? And y'all be sitting up, some of these tethers be sitting up in the room with these folks, talking greasy about us. Come on now. Yeah. Speaking of Vicente Guerrero, because he wanted everything to be equal down there, he wanted black people and white people to all be equal. The white Mexicans unalived him because of his race. All right? Come on now. What you say, Goddess, can I get some clarity on natives? Because last night you said natives were already here. Yeah, it's not rocket science. What clarity is there to be made? I didn't say anything that was confusing. I make everything very simple and to the point. If anybody's confused, they're pretending to be confused. Yeah, what I'm saying is not rocket science. I don't plebiscite babble. I go right to the point and I make it real plain. And anybody acting like they don't understand, they don't want to understand. All right, listen, and I talked about this last night. We got to watch out for a lot of bad faith arguments that happens on this app, especially with these tethers. A lot of these people, they get into, and I'm gonna break it down. I talked about the 4 T's. I talk about the 4 T's of time wasting that they do on here. It's called tiptoeing. That's the first one. The second one, twist. The third one, troll. The fourth one, tap out. The first T, tiptoeing, they come in acting polite with a false sense of curiosity, and they'll sneak in a loaded question that's really a statement. They'll come in trying to tiptoe. Hello, brothers. Hello, FBS. I just want to ask a question. What exactly is your organization, FBA? What is the goal of your organization? And when they say that, that's a tiptoeing bad faith argument. It's a loaded question. There's no organization called FBA. So when they come in with something like that, it's already, here we go with the bullshit. There is no organization called no damn FBA. It ain't none. It's a lineage. When we say foundational Black American, we're talking about a lineage. All right. And then they start doing the twist. They play dumb. And then, so if you are FBA, does that mean you are the real Native Americans? So now they're trying to twist logic a little bit. They're trying to twist the narrative. They're trying to act more confused. So are you saying that you have no African genetics at all? Okay, now you're trying to twist stuff. Look, we're foundational here, sir. We're foundational. And then when you explain that, then they start just straight out trolling by asking a whole bunch of bad faith questions back to back. Well, okay, let me ask you, why do you FBAs act so xenophobic towards us? And what about Pan-Africanism? And did Africans die in the Civil War? Is this reverse racism? Why are you so divisive? Why did you call me a booty scratcher in high school? Okay, now you're just trolling. And then after the trolling, and you call them out for trolling, then they start crashing out. Then they just start lying. They just start making up anything. But you are a grifter. You scam money. You trademark a lineage to get a lot of money. This is a cult. You murder people. They're just saying any damn thing. They just start. That's a tap out. When they just start lying, that's the tap out part. So all of that is all about wasting time, and they're frustrated because we just basically delineated from them. We delineated, and we're not getting their approval. We're not bringing them into our conversations to get approval or input from them. Yeah, so anything that they can't co-opt, they attack. They can't co-opt the movement right now. It's unco-opable. They cannot co-opt it, so they just going to attack it nonstop. Then they try to attack me. They be making up all types of shit about me. And the thing about me, I've been around too long. Listen, y'all can't, some of this shit is COINTELPRO stuff, by the way. Some of this shit is some COINTELPRO, that whole discrediting people, just making up all types of weird shit to try to discredit. You can try to discredit me all day. Number one, I've been around in the public eye for 30 years. Some of these people, they've grown up with me and my products and my stuff in their homes. Some of y'all uncles and your granddad people, y'all got my books from 25, damn near 30 years ago. You understand? People have been having my books, my movies, a lot of my products. They've been seeing me. I've been in people's homes for decades. So you're a new person, a new booty. You can't come over here and start lying on somebody who's been around for a long time. That's why that shit don't work. You understand? I've been around too long, so people know me. Yeah, I'm an OG with this shit. Even before social media, I'm an OG with this. So people know me. They don't know your musty ass. So you come over here lying that you're not Tariq, that he murdered people back in the. And I think, what you talking about, man? I've been following Tariq. I've been following Flex since I was 10. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? So now y'all make yourself look stupid coming over here lying, which makes people want to delineate even more. Yeah, people got my books in their families from damn near 30 years ago. But people know me. They don't know you. And what we do know about you is just you lying. So yeah, we're not playing games out here. We got to clean the sewer up right here. We got too many people coming in trying to speak on our lives and our business. Let me get some people in here. Okay. Yeah, people, when y'all try to lie on me, they try to, boy, if you listen to these tethers, I was the biggest gangster on damn earth. And Tariq used to pistol whip people and beat them, and he was a drug dealer. Y'all make it seem like I'm some gangster kingpin. Y'all hear my daughter over here sitting next to me singing goddamn Coco Melon. That's the gangster I am, nigga. I'm up here with my baby drinking a Capri Sun, he's singing Coco Melon. Don't nobody believe that stupid shit y'all talking. What? Go the f out of here. I'm talking about I done all this gangster shit, and I'm up here at Chuck E. Cheese. What you talking about? Nobody believe that stupid shit. Come on, y'all ain't selling your bullshit good enough. Oh man. Okay. Well, Taino Night. Taino Night, hop on in, Taino Night. Come on, you ain't no real Taino, by the way. Taino Night, hop on in. Taino Night, hop on in. Because some of y'all saying stuff in the comment. Hey man, the phone line is open, y'all. You know, the phone lines are open. Y'all can hop on up. People can come on, hop on up here, and holler at me and see what's happening. All right, there's a lot of people in here, man. Y'all share the space. Y'all share the space, folks. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to let some more people up here. Hold on. There's so many people trying to come in. Let me see what I can do here. I'm trying to see because when I scroll down, there's so many people trying to get in right now. Okay. Where we at? Damn. Okay. Okay. Where we at? Okay. Let's get Hood Valley, I guess. African King. Okay. When I try to push one person, it ends up pushing somebody else, but it's okay. African King, what's up, man? Thank you for the rose, OBM. Respect. African King, what's up, bro?
I just want to ask you one question, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how long you been being an FBI informant working for them? How long you been doing this job?
Who do you have? What do you got going on that an informant needs to infiltrate?
I'm just asking you, how long you been working for these white folks, bro?
What white folks? To do what?
The one who paying you to divide your people. How much money they giving you?
What do you have to divide?
I'm asking you, how much money they giving you?
I'm asking you, what do you have going on that needs to be divided?
You got symptoms of CI, confirmation informer. You are type a confirmation informer.
You're a lying tether, sir. Why are you?
No,
how long you been a lying tether?
How
long have you been a lying tether? You don't have nothing to infiltrate. What do you have that the CIA or the FBI needs to infiltrate? Please explain that. Huh? You lying, that don't mean nothing. You're just a lying tether. What do you have to infiltrate? You ain't got nothing going on, dude. What, we gonna infiltrate you eating dirt cookies in a village? What do you have to infiltrate, sir? Unmute yourself. Y'all have delusions of grandeur. Why would the FBI need to infiltrate you? You ain't got nothing. This dude, I don't have him muted. He can talk. You ain't got nothing, sir. You sitting up in a dilapidated village eating bush meat. Who needs to infiltrate you? The CIA, they're coming to get my bush meat. What are we talking about?
You should be a comedian, brother.
Okay, what do you have to infiltrate, sir?
You should be a comedian. You belong in Hollywood, man.
What do you have to infiltrate?
Easy. Same thing you trying to do right now, divide and conquer. That's what you want, man.
The question. You're not going to just sit here and just say shit. What do you have to infiltrate besides flies and must? What do you have to infiltrate? You don't have anything, sir. Nobody needs to infiltrate you. Hunger has defeated you. You don't need no alphabet agency to do anything to you. We're not together. We don't have anything going on in Africa. You don't help us here. What is there to divide? Only thing that's divided is the gap between them teeth where you're biting down on bushmeat. You can't answer that question. You got delusions of grandeur. The FBI, nigga, you ain't that important for anybody to have to be infiltrated by the FBI. You ain't got nothing going on. Good Lord. Nigga, the only FBI you need to worry about is flies, bushmeat, and insects. The hell you talking about? You ain't got nothing going on. You're not important. You're a nobody. See, y'all have this delusions of grandeur. They come around us. Nobody pays attention to you. Nobody, you don't have anything. You don't have an identity, nothing. You don't have an identity. You have to come around us, whining to us so that people can pay attention to you, and then pretending that there's something important about you. You're trying to stop all of our progress. What progress? You hopping on an inner tube, floating somewhere? What progress? Boy, y'all kill me with these delusions of grandeur. Give me a damn break. Good Lord. Nobody pays attention to these people. And that kills them, family. That kills them that nobody pays attention to them. They stay in these spaces all the time, these little empty spaces 24 hours a day. Don't nobody listen to them. And then they come over here. Look at this. We got things popping over here. And I ain't even been on TikTok that long. Look how popping we got it over here. And they're probably, the tethers are streaming this space now. Y'all can't get nothing going on unless you tether on to us. Y'all streaming my space on about 45 different accounts now. You don't have anything going on unless you tether on to us. And the fact that we're shaking you off of us, oh, that's killing you. Because oh no, I'm going to starve to death. I need food. Come on now. Y'all so mad because FBAs don't want you tethering on them? We don't want you tethering on us. Come on now. Yeah, they're having meltdowns because we're centering ourselves and we're gatekeeping our culture so that we don't get infiltrated and we don't get undermined. We're not even doing anything to these people. You understand? When we talk about doing things for our lineage and respecting our lineage and respecting our ancestors and honoring our ancestors, listen to how these people crash out. We're not even thinking about you. I want y'all to understand. We don't give a damn what y'all got going on over in your homeland. We don't care. We don't care. We don't make spaces about Africa. We don't. Most of these people, the FBAs on here, they don't make spaces about Africa. They don't talk about you because we don't care at all. But y'all running our spaces. Hello, I have a question. Why do you hate us so much? We ain't thinking about you. Do y'all understand that? We're not thinking about you at all. It's not even practical to think about you. You think we wake up in the middle of the night? I wonder what Baba Tunde is doing over in the village right now in Nigeria. We don't give a shit. But y'all sit up in these spaces in the middle of the night. Oh, that FBI, I had them, Tariq and the FBS, they said my hairline was janky. Y'all sit up 24 hours a day whining about foundational Black Americans. So this delineation movement is whooping y'all asses right now. It really is. Boy, this delineation is tearing y'all up and we're not doing anything to you. We're not harming you. We're not going over to your homeland infiltrating you. We're not infiltrating your spaces. We're not doing anything to you. But the fact that we're not letting you tether on to us, that's killing you because we've been your damn lifeblood. You can't get nothing going on without us. Because y'all used to tell us, when we come over, we do much better. You niggas have no culture. We are smarter. We work harder. Okay, well, go on about your business. Wait. Hold on, wait. No. Go on about your business. Go ahead, work hard. When the ice trucks come, work hard, be smarter, and be better. Go handle your business. Wait. Hold on. The FBI wants you to be divisive with, no, don't talk that FBI shit now. Y'all were the ones talking about we ain't shit, we ain't got no culture, you smarter, you better. Take your musty ass over there and be better. Be better. You told us that. Y'all told us how great you were and stay away from the Akatas. Okay, stay away. But the FBI wants you to be divisive. No. Don't talk that FBI shit now because we ain't caping. We ain't about to take your beat downs. Y'all getting beat down by ICE and y'all want us to get beat down with you. No. Dodge and weave, duck and weave. Don't let that hairline get hit because it's already janky. Don't let them crooked wigs get hit. Fuck out of here. Now y'all blaming the FBI. What kind of shit is that? These people sitting up here been calling us Akatas for years and stay away from the Akatas and y'all got y'all own little enclaves where you hoard your little money together from scamming. And they'll stay away from the Akata. Okay, stay away then. The FBI, the CIA. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Get the hell out of here. Come on now. Y'all are out of your damn mind. Let me get FBA Wolfing. This sister be cooking. Oh, shout out! I had to follow this sister.
Hey, I was hoping you let me up when other people start talking.
Oh, oh, I see you be in here killing them. You be cooking them. I say, let me watch my words. How you doing, beloved?
How you doing today? Doing good, good, good. I heard you was looking for me. Here I
go. And so how long has these people been on this app acting a fool, whining about us?
It's been before the pandemic.
Okay.
And the thing about it is we showed them so much grace because, respect.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't talk to us like that. No, but they start calling us slave babies. They said that they was great. They was glad that our parents was raped, our grandparents. They start saying we didn't know culture.
Yep.
So I never used to cuss on this app. Someone reminded me the other day when they heard me talk. But when you come to this side, you have to let them know you don't know your history, but I do.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
My mother was a Black Panther. So, and I'm not going to give you no grace, and I'm going to speak Ebonics.
Mm-hmm.
Use your context clues.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Y'all follow this sister. Everybody follow FBA Wolfie. Everybody give this sister a follow right now.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Respect to you, beloved. Okay, well, I saw this sister on. She was in here cooking on these folks. So she's been known to cook on them. Shout out to that sister. Love her energy. Love that sister's energy. And Wolfie, she made a very good point. Man, do y'all know, man, like on the early social media, some of the stuff these people were saying about us, Wolfie hit it right on the money. These people were calling us, oh, you are cotton pickers, you're baby mamas, you don't have no culture, you're a slave to the white man. Yeah, we helped send you. Some of these people were bragging about them helping to enslave us. Did y'all know that? They were on some of these social media apps. We helped the white man put you on ships and ship you away. They would even brag about that. These folks were talking crazy on social media at one point, and somebody said they still are. So yeah, you think we weren't gonna start checking that stuff? Oh yeah. That stuff needed to be checked. And then you get mad when you get checked after saying all that crazy stuff. Why are you over here? You over here saying that. That's the killing thing. They come over here when we help you get over here, talking all that greasy stuff. All right, y'all share the space. Everybody share the space, please. Everybody share this space. Let me get some more folks in here. Let's get Neela. Let's get Neela in here. Neela or Nyla. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, ma'am. Hello, Neela? Nyla? Ma'am, is everything okay over there? Miss Neela, Miss Nyla, it was some chaos and havoc going on over there. Okay. I have you get back on in a minute, ma'am. I don't know what was happening over there, but it was like I have you get back on a little later because I don't know what happened over there, ma'am. Let's get Hoodoo Belly.
Hey, peace.
Hey, Hoodoo Belly.
So I just want to know, what's the end game for the FBA? Because I hear a lot of, victim talk, but y'all be doing the same shit that y'all accuse the Africans of doing. So what's your end game?
One T.
Like, what's your goal? And what have you accomplished?
Tiptoe. One T. First T. Tiptoe. Miss Hood Belly, where are you from?
Hoodoo Belly.
Hoodoo Belly.
Yeah.
Are you African? Your people African immigrants?
I am a Pan-African. I was born in America. I'm an African born in America.
Where's your family from in Africa?
What do you mean where my family's from? Do you know the history of African Americans? Or are you just trying to be funny?
That's a straight question. That wasn't a loaded question. It wasn't a trick question.
My family is from Nigeria, and it is a loaded question. All you FBAs ask the same thing. And y'all know the history of African Americans. No, I do not know my exact tribe. That's not proof that I'm not African.
Okay. So somebody immigrated from Nigeria.
But what does that matter?
Why are you so defensive about your own lineage?
Well, I'm asking you a question. You keep answering my question with
Because we're
questions.
having a dialogue.
No, we're not. How are we having a dialogue when you keep answering my question with a question? That's not a dialogue.
Yes, it is a dialogue.
No, it's not. I asked you a
Because I'm
simple
getting-
question,
No, you
and you
didn't.
telling me you asked me a simple question.
These Nigerians be coming on. Look, you can tell she got a lot of cake soap on. Look at her face.
Now
I
you're
asked
babbling.
you a simple
Now
question.
you're
The
babbling.
simple question was,
Second
what is
T.
the end game for the FBA?
Second T, the twist. She's acting like she don't know what she's talking about. Like
I ain't no American Indian.
Right. No. This is
Hell no.
You come from an immigrant background.
I come from Africa.
You're an
My
immigrant.
people, I was born in America. I'm like you.
Right. No.
I just
I'm
don't deny
foundational.
Africa, and I don't clown on Africa.
Because you're not foundational. You weren't
No,
here
no,
at the
no, no,
beginning of
no,
this
no.
sentence.
I'm like you. Your ancestors come from Africa too.
You're not foundational.
Your ancestors come from Africa
but
too.
No. You're not foundational to this country, though. You're not foundational, ma'am. Just
Yes,
say
I
that.
am.
No, you're not.
Y'all
No,
don't
you're
even
not.
know your
No, you're
own
not.
people.
No, you're not.
Y'all don't even
No,
know
you're
your own.
not. No, ma'am, you're not going to plebiscite
Y'all don't
battle.
even know your own people.
No. You're not foundational to this country, ma'am. That's
Yes,
why
I am.
No, you're not.
I
You're-
absolutely am.
No, you're not. You're an African immigrant, ma'am. You're an African immigrant. That's
No,
why you're mad.
I'm like you. You can't tell the difference,
No, you're
huh?
not.
You can't tell the
No,
difference.
you're not. No, I can look at the cake soap on your face. You got all
You
that cake
can't
soap.
tell the difference.
Ma'am, yes, I can, but all that cake soap, that
No,
Nigerian
you
cake
can't
soap,
tell the difference.
with all that Nigerian cake
What
soap
y'all
on
do?
you,
Y'all
ma'am.
clown on.
Ma'am, you look like a butter pecan ice cream cone with all that cake soap. You got a bunch of cake soap on.
You can't
You're a
hang with the information, so you try to.
You're a Nigerian anchor baby,
Try to
ma'am.
wasn't you?
You're a Nigerian anchor baby.
Weren't you a pimp?
No. Who was your mama? My hoe?
Pimping out women? Weren't you
Your
pimping
mother?
out women? Now you
Your
trying
mother?
to talk about
Your mother?
makeup?
Your
Go
mother?
to my shit.
Your mother?
I have.
Your mother, yes, your mother. That was my bottom bitch. Your mother, and I pimped the cake
And
soap
your
off of
daddy
her.
was my hoe along with your bitch ass
No,
mama.
your mother. Your
along
mother
with your
was
bitch
my.
ass mama.
Your mother was my bottom bitch, and I pimped
Yeah,
her
you
wig
bitch
off.
ass nigga.
Yeah. I pimped your ugly mama. I pimped
You
the
can't
must
answer-
off that hoe. I pimped the must off that hoe. Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. Now you got all that cake soap on you, ma'am.
You can't answer the question.
Yeah.
You can't answer the question because FBAs ain't doing.
You can't wash the cake soap off, ma'am.
FBA is
Like I said, all T's. She did all the T's. All the T's.
FBAs ain't doing shit.
No, get out of here. Like I told you guys, now this is a case study. She did all 4 T's. She came on tiptoeing, asking a dumbass loaded question. That was 1. Number 2, the twist. She started acting confused and acting like she didn't understand. 3, she just started trolling and just saying a whole bunch of dumb shit. Then the tap out, number 4, she started lying. There you go. These tethers play from the same damn playbook. They are very predictable. These people, they're not the smartest people nowhere. They're not the brightest bulb in the lamp. She's an anchor baby. That's why you saw how I kept saying, where's your family? Well, I was born in America. When they say that, when you say, where you from? Well, I was born in America. That's tether talk. That's tether talk. And just the fact when you start asking people where you from, and then they start getting offended, let me tell you something. Foundational Black Americans, we don't get offended. If you ask where we're from, hey, yeah, my mama's from Alabama, my grandma's from North Carolina, I got some people down in Dallas, my great-great-grandmother was in Arkansas. We take pride. We take pride to tell you where our people are from. I ain't got no problem. Man, my lineage goes back to them North Carolina in the 1750s, dude. I ain't got no problem. I love my people. My people were phenomenal. I'm so proud of my people for surviving and making a way so that I can survive and be here. I have no problem. I can run down my lineage with pride. These people are ashamed of having to damn flee from these failed homelands. That's why you ask them where they're from. What does that matter? Huh? Why? Hey, why are you getting offended? Why are you getting offended? Because your FBAs always ask where we're from. Yeah, you had a traumatic experience in your damn homeland because you had to flee from your failed nation state and get anchored here. And now you can't blend in like you used to, so you can undermine us. Somebody said, shout out to Athens. Yeah, absolutely. And she's sitting up there with all that damn cake soap. She got all that damn cake soap on, that Nigerian cake soap all on her damn body. You can tell it's cake soap when they got a pale face and them black gums. The gums black as hell, like you've been chewing damn licorice. That's why you can tell they use all that cake soap. Mouth be all black. Good Lord. Look like a big ass earthworm. Get the hell out of here. These tablets are something else. Good freaking grief.
Yo,
Yeah, the old black knuckles. Yeah.
He wild.
Cake soap on, that Nigerian cake soap all on her damn body. You can tell it's cake soap when they got a pale face and them black gums. The gums black as hell, like you've been chewing damn licorice. That's why you can tell they use all that cake soap. Mouth be all black.
Look like a giant earthworm.
Good Lord. Look like a big ass earthworm. Get the hell out of here. These tablets are something else. Good freaking grief. Yeah, the more black knuckles. Yeah. You look like Lionel Richie by the skin, and your knuckles look like Wesley Snipes. Got black knuckles and black knees and black toes, and everything else is all yellow. That shit be looking weird, and that's what she looks like. That's why she got on that. She has on a head wrap to cover up that damn forehead and crooked wig. She got on one of them synthetic Sally Beauty Supply wigs that's flammable. You can't even cook with that shit on. It'll catch on fire. Yeah, synthetic bundles and cake soap. The hell out of here. Talking greasy. Talking about Hoodoo Valley. That's our culture. Hoodoo is our culture. Sitting up there with all that damn cake soap on, man.
I'm not gonna lie, cuz roast level is through the roof, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, cause I'll be flaming niggas, right? I'll be flaming niggas, like no bullshit. I'll roast the shit out your ass. This nigga Tariq is funny as shit, though. I'm not even gonna lie. He be flaming these little slow ass Africans, though. How you expect for these people to come in here and get flamed like that? You know, like they don't even know what they get into. Like these people be wilding. Like, hold on, let's get into another conversation. And if y'all ready to rock the house out, hit the like button, thumb up the video, man. Hit the like button, thumb up the video. Hit the like button, thumb up the video, and let's get into some of this live.
For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbines just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.
Stay in here. Come on. Huh? We know his phone. Now his bullshit phone always works. Bushmeat Barrister, what's happening, sir?
Hey, Tariq. I just want to present you with a scenario. Let's say that the dominant society, if they had a choice to eliminate, all races of people, I mean, demographic of people, do you think that they would pick, and just leave one, demographic? They could be Asian, Latino, whatever. Do you think that they would just pick, Black people? Do you think the dominant society prefers FBAs over Asians, Latinos, Hispanics?
Always in here.
Oh, shut up, Wicked. So I just want to present. Do you think the dominant society prefers Black people? Because in my opinion, the dominant society does not like FBAs. Pretty much the vast majority of other races don't really like FBAs as well. FBAs don't contribute anything to society. As Dr. Claude Anderson said, that you guys are like a permanent underclass. You guys don't do nothing other than sweat. So what's your opinion?
So they like you guys over us?
Well, in other words, basically, white people, they're the dominant ones still. Obviously.
You said around the world. Yeah.
Globally, basically.
So y'all passports ain't even valid in certain countries, so they don't.
I'm just specifically. I'm talking about FBAs, Black Americans in
Talking
general.
about like,
Do you think?
no, because you talked about us. We're welcome. Y'all, you're Nigerian. Yeah, some of y'all passports aren't even valid in many countries. They don't want you in. Y'all be
So do you, okay. So do you think? So do you think? Let's say white people in.
slow down. Y'all be getting kicked out of everywhere, dude. You talking about who don't like? Boy, they do. They be kicking y'all out of countries. That your money has zero value outside of your homeland.
Okay, this is not about
Number one,
specific wealth. I'm just stating. Let's say white people in South Africa. Do you think they would prefer Black Americans?
slow down, Bushmeat. It is about you, Bushmeat, because you said, okay, they like you more than us. And that ain't true. Y'all get shitted on globally. Remember in the Ukraine when y'all had to leave, they made y'all leave? You couldn't even go home. Y'all up here calling us. Y'all calling for foundational Black Americans. You couldn't even go. Your own homeland didn't want your ass. Y'all,
But in general, most people prefer foreign blacks rather than Black Americans because Black Americans, there's just a negative perception.
y'all get in trouble. Y'all always calling on us. Y'all can't call on nobody but foundational Black Americans. Why is that? Huh? Because when the Ukrainians kick you out, y'all all on TV. Is People Bryson available? I need help.
That was a specific
Is
situation.
Raven Simone available? That's so Raven. Where is she? I need help. Y'all were calling for all the FBAs when shit got hot.
Yeah, those were specific students who were trying to escape the Ukraine, and unfortunately, they're targeting Black people. But I'm talking about Black Americans in general, though. Do you really think people in general prefer Black Americans over foreign blacks? Because I know I disagree. I really do think that in terms of tolerance. Okay, how about this tolerance?
When FBAs show up, and when I got my brother Xavier right here, my brother Xavier is in Asia right now. But when we show up, boy, they roll the red carpet out for us. But y'all, when they see them hairlines, they're like, no, check his passport. Look at Xavier in here. Xavier, what's up, brother?
Yo, can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. I got Bushmeat over here.
Man. Oh, goddamn. Oh. How are you, Tariq? How are you doing today?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, Xavier. Are you still over there?
Yes, I'm. Yeah, I've been here more than 15 years, man.
Okay.
Now, with bushmeat, Nigerians are getting thrown out now of Tokyo.
I believe you.
No, don't talk. Don't. Just don't. I'm not in the mood for it. Tariq, these Nigerians are getting thrown out everywhere. They can't even get into the airport anymore.
Damn.
When it comes, no, they cannot even get into the airport anymore. It's like, basically what happened was about maybe 2-3 weeks ago because we have a new prime minister over here. So with the old prime minister, what they were going to do was they were going to basically give 4 towns and have exchange programs and employment and training opportunities for 4 African countries. One of those one of them was Ghana, but definitely the one that was located towards Tokyo was supposed to be for the Nigerians. The moment the Japanese found out that the Nigerians were going to be getting their own town, you had nationwide demonstrations like, oh, hell to the no.
Oh, damn.
No, I joke you not. Now, what happened was that when this JICA program came up, what these bushmeat bastards did was they got on their website in Nigeria and started saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to have our town in Japan and everything." And the Japanese like, "Well, no, whoa, hold on, give you an inch and a nigga want to be a cowboy? No. Plus that, it's like." Nigerians are so jacked up over here. I mean, everywhere they go, whether it's Roppongi, whether it's Kabukicho or anything, they F up the place. I mean, they're constantly pulling scams every 5 seconds. They putting drugs in people's drinks. They're nothing more than Yakuza fronts. It's like anything that's like a legitimate job is like allergic to these bastards.
God Lord.
I mean, no, it's literally that bad. So when they found out that Japan was doing this situation with Nigerian, the entire Japanese nation literally said, Oh, hell to no. They even threw out their prime minister behind that mess.
Damn.
Xavier, Japan is a
Yeah,
homogenous nature.
Yo, bushmeat. I'm not in the mood for
Okay.
you. Have a Coke and a smile. Shut the fuck up. I'm not playing with you today. Because you are like whether it's India, Japan, China, America, even in this space, you are about the most group of unwanted bastards on the planet. I mean, it's damn ridiculous, man. I mean, you ain't even wanted you ain't even wanted in South Africa. You ain't even wanted in Ghana, man. And you gonna try to come over here and project some stuff on me. Matter of fact, Bushmeat, why are you always here? Don't nobody like you.
No, I mean,
why are you here?
I am here because
you're a pain in the ass. You're doing Nigerian shit.
No, listen to me. The reason why I'm here
why
all the
should I
time.
Because you're always lying. Why should
I'm
I
not
listen to you?
lying. The reason why I'm here is that the behavior of Black people in America is a representation of me.
That is your brand.
When I'm here in this
I
country,
don't see
people don't
how
think
that's a
I'm Nigerian. They
representation
think
of
I'm Black
you.
American.
Why are you blaming us because white people are ignorant and they don't know the
So
difference?
to represent
That's their problem,
the
not
way
ours.
Black people act in America basically is a representation of me, basically.
No, it's not.
Let me tell you what you
Yes, it
Nigerians
is.
do. This
Yes,
is
it
what
is.
you Nigerians do. You always go over to China, you go over to Japan, you go over to India, and the first words out your mouth, oh, my name Billy, I'm from America. Oh. That's the first words out
I
your
don't
mouth.
have a Nigerian accent though. That's what I'm just trying to tell you though.
That the Japanese don't know.
Well, let's get Princess up real quick. Let's get Sister Princess. Go ahead, Princess.
Why are you blaming us because other people are too ignorant?
Bush.
I mean, Ethiopians are very cultural.
Mr. Bush. Mr. Bush. Why can't you and your people be like the Ethiopians?
I don't want to. I want to just be me. Okay. So, but
no one
it
likes
seems like
you.
you have a strong.
No one likes you. No one likes you.
And no one likes Black Americans.
No one likes Nigerians.
No one likes
Why
Black.
can't
No
you
one
be
likes
like
Black
the
Americans.
The reason why they
Anymore.
don't like us is it's ancient beef. It ain't got
Black
nothing to do
Americans
with our
hate. I
culture.
mean,
I promise you, it's ancient. You don't know
Okay.
what the fuck you're talking
Brother
about.
Tariq. Brother Tariq.
Yes.
Thank you.
and
Thank
you
you.
know, Brother Tariq makes fun of Ethiopians and calls.
Us. We're not trying to
No,
be you.
I don't try
And
to
then if
be
it
Yes,
wasn't
Black
for
you
Americans
do.
us,
at
You
all.
just
if
What
it
are
said
you
I'm
wasn't
talking
for
about?
American.
us, if it
What
wasn't for
do
us,
you
you
make
wouldn't
us
be
look
over
bad?
here.
No, we don't. We represent excellence. Nigerians is not known
Absolutely
for
not.
being
Black
excellent.
Americans have the lowest
No, you
literacy
represent
rates.
your culture is a
Black
culture of
women have
scam.
the highest
Your
obesity rates, the
culture is a
diseases,
culture of
I
scamming.
mean, health wise,
You literally are a
HIV,
criminal
I mean,
class of
everything.
black
Black people
people.
are at the bottom of
You
every single
no,
You know,
Nigerians
socioeconomic
you would
are.
think that,
status. At
Nigerians
the
are the
bottom,
bottom of the barrel
completely
of
at the
black
bottom.
and
Black
again,
represented
sir,
people in
if it
this country
wasn't
are
for
at the
black
black
bottom.
people.
people and the
It's a
civil
fact.
rights, you would not even be over here. So I'm saying if you're gonna
And I
come to
agree.
some of
And I
okay,
agree.
well then
So
But
keep your
those are the
how
mouth
black
shut.
people of the past. Today, the Negro today, black people today
No, the
are the
Nigerians
worst.
today are getting kicked out of every single country. They hate you. They want our culture. They want us to come there. They want us to make them make money. They don't make shit from you. You a dusty ass mud hut dwelling bitch. And you think that we supposed to have some type of sympathy for you? Like you the one in our faces trying to get us to agree with you on some dumbass logic that you have that we representing you in a bad way. Bitch, you is not a part of our culture. We don't represent you. You don't represent us.
Right, and then
Bush me, bussy bitch. Okay, I'm gonna drop. Hey, Tariq.
All right, let me give my brother Xavier some last words. Xavier, go ahead, sir.
Burn your Nigerian passport. Don't nobody want you, man. Stay home.
I have an American
No,
passport,
not
so
soon because
I do.
not
I
soon,
have an
not
American
soon because
passport,
Trump's about
so
to take care of that. Trump about
they can't. No,
Trump
you
about
see
to be national.
that shows your
No,
ignorance.
it's
They
true.
can't go ahead and revoke my passport, you stupid
Oh,
fool.
yes, they can.
The only way they can do that is it's going to be an extreme long process where they have to go through like a federal court. It's like an extremely long process, and I highly doubt that they're going to go ahead and revoke my American
Well,
passport. It takes a
here's the
long time
situation.
to go ahead and revoke
Here's
a person's
here's the
citizenship.
situation.
Stupid
Here's the
idiots.
situation. You weren't talking this in November. You didn't think this would happen either. Now did you?
There are, you cannot go out
and revoke a person's
You did
citizenship.
not think you'd be in this situation last year, now did you?
Yo, it's an extremely long
You
process to
didn't,
revoke
as well as an
United States.
inauguration is a long process too. You didn't think this was going to happen last year, now did you? Now look.
Well, there's no.
Let me say what I got. An ice box in my heart used to be. It ain't happening for you, man. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good one.
No, I'm being sarcastic. I mean, your deportation is just going to happen. Bye bye.
I hope so. Okay, whatever.
Thank you so much, Xavier. Thank you, Xavier. All right, but bushmeat. Do you feel like the threat of deportation is coming?
Nah, I'm not worried about that at all. I do feel sorry about. I really do feel, because again, from Chicago. I live in Chicago, and I do seeing a lot of immigrants being stripped away from their families. It's tough to see. I just wish there was a better option. Hopefully, something like a better way comes out, rather than just stripping them away and just deporting them from this country. That's all. It's just really tough to see.
Man,
I think I would rather. I tell you the truth. I would rather have these degenerate black males be deported. They contribute nothing to our society at all. At least those immigrants, they're doing something and working. They're working jobs that most Black Americans don't want to do. So, yeah, it's tough to see.
How come you don't have none of your pictures on your social media, Bushman? How come you ain't got none of your pictures?
Because I'm a very private and independent dude.
Bushman, because I'm gonna get a hold of one of your pictures one.
Nah, well, Jason Black knows how I look like, and again, I'm not that type of person who has a big forehead and stuff like that.
The day I get your picture,
no, don't do it.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be a problem, right?
Oh, please don't. I respect you. I want to drop
your
off.
picture, nigga. The minute I get your picture, I'm gonna start an early space at like 8 a.m. because I'm gonna have coffee because it's gonna be a long day, nigga. If I get your picture, it's gonna be a long ass, brother. Just get prepared for that. Did you leave? Don't run, bushmeat. Don't run. Oh, but you gonna self-deport if I get your picture, nigga. You gonna get on a magic carpet with your pussy spread, singing Aladdin. Hold on. Don't do it, nigga. Oh goodness, boy, bushmeat, boy. When I get
Tariq be really flaming these niggas, man. No cap. But listen, man, that's it for today's show, man. I'll see y'all on the other side. It's your brother Big African the Power, and y'all already know the vibes. I'll see you on the other side.
Keys on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track. For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbines just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.